Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
I fell down a fucking hole.
Try to relax your anus. 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 Try to relax your anus.
Try to relax your anus, ladies and gentlemen.
Try to relax your anus.
We got some motherfucking members. I would like you to gander at the wonderful men behind me. They are men. They are muscular men as well. Shout out to Brent Weinbach. I'm actually a subscriber of his on Twitch. This is from a video called Squeeze, where these true masculine alpha men have such a hearty, manly handshake that they squeeze a turd between their hands. It's a heartwarming story. It's family-friendly fun made for fucking everybody. And exciting news. We are over halfway to the membership goal. We're at 257 members. I am trying to get to 300 members for March. If there is 300 members, I am going to be having a giveaway for everybody who is a subscriber on Review Tech USA. It is not just the members, so do not become a member thinking it's going to increase your chances of this. I am going to be giving away 2 2, Nintendo Switch OLEDs. The only thing you have to be is a subscriber, but that will kick off once I hit the 300 member goal. We already have a new member tonight, which is pretty awesome. We're off to a rip-roaring start. So review Quantum TV. Oh, yeah, dude, he is. And wait, today we're going to a whole new level of fucking insanity for this guy. According to him, it's all not his fault. It's hackers and imposters. So, which is amazing, because if it was hackers, why wouldn't he have made an announcement about those tweets, being that he was hacked, that they were not from him, and then delete the tweets after it happened? Something recently like me that happened to me. Someone was pretending to be me on YouTube. It was like Review Tech Space USA with low. It was pretty. It's pretty obvious that it wasn't me. They're like, "Oh, we're doing a PS5 giveaway. Go to WhatsApp and whatever." And I'm like, "No, that's not me. That's not me." And I let people know about it right away across social, because that's anyone who, if it was someone pretending to be you, would actually do. But it wasn't an imposter. Spoiler alert, it was him. He's just trying to, basically, like I was saying to Tipster last night, he knows either way he's fucked in the ass. He's fisted. Okay, so if I apologize, that it means that I actually said it, and now I have to wear that metaphorical scarlet letter for the rest of my life, which either way he does, it definitely was him. Or I could make up some weak-ass bullshit excuse, and then I have I think it's called plausible deniability. Maybe I'm using the wrong word. Where it's like, yeah, obviously it was me, but I never admitted to it, so maybe I could, like, keep some of my credibility for the rest of my life. It's not going to work. We already got 3 motherfucking new members. Now, just because you guys know I like being fully transparent. Again, being a member does not increase. The person who is not a member will have just as much of a chance of winning if they're a subscriber. You have to be a subscriber. As you being a member. Doesn't increase your chances. That would make it a raffle. Raffles are illegal. I'm not doing a raffle, nor do I want to do anything illegal. But it'll be a thank you to you guys for the support. And hey, just subbing to the channel is a huge deal too. We're almost at 51,000 subscribers on this channel. The live stream channel has been doing great. Kind of wish I had the same sub growth on my main channel, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyway. So we got chickens. Thank you, Knife Boy, for the birds. Thank you for being a member 2 months. Breaking news: Quantum Dream has won a speedrunning medal in YouTube career suit. Quantum TV, you mean? Dude, yeah. His career literally.
I fell down a fucking hole.
He still is. You're going to see it in his video trying to explain away all the tweets and social media posts and his blog posts and shit. He still thinks that I give a flying shit about a game that I've never played. I have never once played Elden Ring. I don't care about it. I don't give a shit. Like, can I make this abundantly clear to you, Quantum TV? I know you're not the brightest light bulb out of the bunch, but I do not give a flying fuck about Elden Ring. Is that clear? I don't care about the game. I could give a flying shit about it. Did anything... I can't make it any more clear than that. We are already at 4 new members. We got Kitsumi84 as a member. Thank you very much. Game Mode Retro, thank you for becoming a member. No, he's not a predator. Please, God, no. Let's not even go down that review. Quantum TV's tool as a tool USA, yes. Shadow776, thank you for becoming a 776. If I could talk today, thank you for becoming a member. Make sure you check out my video on GT7 today. I actually edited that all day. I was working on that. I went fucking insane with the intro, and I had a lot of fun making it. I forgot what it's like. I haven't edited it so long. I farted in a cantaloupe and ate it, so it pretty much tasted exactly the same. Sub to the live stream channel. sub to the live stream. So if you are a subscriber, that is an entry. You don't have to pay anything to have a chance to win. But to incentivize people to try to become members, I'm making a goal for memberships. But everybody who is a sub on a channel, once I hit the 300 members, will be eligible to win. I wouldn't do it any other way anyway, and even if it would be illegal to do, I can't do that. So, hey man, I'm baked and I love your channel. I am stone cold sober tonight. I've been editing all day, so I pretty much had to be. You rock, and I appreciate your content. It keeps me up to date. I also applaud you for talking politics. I keep it mostly off my main channel, but I occasionally go into shit here. Yeah, I do too, CB96. Katsumi, I already thank you for becoming a member. You're awesome. Yes, I do think he needs mental help too. It's not, you can tell he's not all there. I'm not even trying to be funny or facetious or anything. He's not, but if he thinks I'm not, call him out on his fucking insanity, he's out of his mind. My know what's funny is, like, my editor's like, look, you're probably going to be tempted to make another video. He's working, like I said, on the Wii U video today. He's like, wait, because there's a good chance he's going to do something else. Quantum TV did something else. And we also have a special surprise from a clout chaser, which usually I don't feed to trolls. But this guy, he wants publicity. He thinks any publicity is good publicity. He tried to play that I was being racist because he's like, oh, you only seem to call out black creators like EDP445 and who else was he saying here? I forgot. Quantum TV. Yes, I call out people that want to see the LGBTQ community murdered and potential child rapists. I'm kind of, if you're white, black, I'm kind of equal opportunity with that. Yeah, he pulled the fucking race card. And I'm like, yeah, oh, absolutely, man. I only cherry pick black creators to talk about, except, you know, I talked about Shane Dawson. I've talked about Keemstar. I've talked about DSP, Wings of Redemption, Dr. Disrespect, Dreamcast guy. There's a trend with all those people. I'm not sure what the trend is. Oh, they're all white. That's a weird one. So I'm racist against white people. No. You'll see how I know he's not trolling. But anyway, he wants clout. He wants attention. He's gonna get it. He actually went to Quantum TVs and thanked him and said, hey, I'm going to become a subscriber. You tell the truth. Oh, really? Anyway, we are gonna begin. Let's go down the rabbit hole here. Yeah. What a hell did... Yes, hey, man, I'm going to go against Review Tech USA. Let me go against a guy who wants to see an entire community of people murdered. That'll work out well for your YouTube career. Good way to start. They won't train her? Dude, where are you from? I am error. That's so pathetic. Dude, there's different kind of thunderous, deafening applause. You guess you watched my video. There's different kinds of mental illness, man. Ediko is suffering from something different. I don't even want to put him... Ediko is a good person. This guy is not. RTU, the Quantum Saga coming soon to a courthouse near you. Please. Rich, I was researching Quantum's videos, and in mid-video it went private. But, dude, you got to watch the first 6 of Rise of Skywalker before he takes it down foot in mouth. Okay. We'll watch it after this. We'll go through his... I'm sure there's other stupid shit on his channel that he's just waiting to get wrecked for. As an African-American myself, that's typical to see with some among us to try and change the subject so to avoid defeat. I don't know about anything with that. Dude, I know plenty of white people that are just like this too. It's called an ego. Has nothing to do with race. Oh, man. Anyway. Let's have some fun. So this is all we're going to see with this, by the way. Yes, I'm racist against... David Bruce nailed it. I'm racist against terrible people. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever your race, gender, color, or creed. If you suck, you suck.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Quantum TV podcast. So we're going to get straight to business. I'm just going to start off by saying there has been a lot of controversy created by specifically Review Tech USA.
Nope, the controversy was created by yourself because you said absolutely horrific things. You're going to go into the fact that you think this is about Elden Ring again. If it was just about Elden Ring, I wouldn't have made a single fucking video on you. I will... I forgot about the quartering, too. The quartering, I think it's safe to say the quartering is white as well. So if anything, you might say that I'm more predisposition to criticize the white YouTube gaming community or white YouTube community. Or I just hold everyone equally to account no matter what their race or gender is or anything. You know, either or. Quantum TV drama, let's appreciate Carlos, the beautiful bird, and the horses. Well, we got muscular men today, so.
And I want to address some of these defamatory and downright disgusting claims that have been made with extremely manipulated realities.
Minus that it was from his own Twitter account and his own blog. Where were they manipulated? And I had the receipts from it. And and the thing is, he goes into, it was hackers. So you left the tweets up. You didn't make any announcement. Minus, you said something about impersonators on your YouTube, but that did not cover what happened on Twitter, Chief. And why would you leave it up if you obviously had access to the accounts? Your trolls shut down your blog and your Twitter because wouldn't your trolls want to keep it up for the world to see if it was fake and defamatory against you? What a bunch of coincidence here. It's almost as if you said those things, it was your account, and now you're trying to damage control to save face because you probably ruined, at least professionally, the rest of your life. I don't know. Then he's racist towards everybody then. Yeah, dude, well, why don't you denounce it then? Don't just say it's terrible things. It's all him. It's not even, and it's funny. My editor's like, dude, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm 110% sure those are his accounts. Absolutely. 210% sure. So, anyway.
So, this is my way of saying just listen to my voice. There won't be any video footage to speak of, just a straight up honest podcast. So you can either listen.
Whenever anyone says that they're saying honest, that means that they're probably going to tell you something that's not true.
Listen to it, or
at least it's what I've learned in my life.
You can either try to, again, chop everything up to push the narratives. Now, a little context here. All of this is really happening because of my opinion that Elden Ring is too hard, you die too much, and honestly.
Yep, I absolutely went out of my way and fabricated stuff off of your own blog, which you took down off of your own blog, and your own Twitter, which you took down off of your own Twitter, because I'm mad about a video game that I have never played. I'll say it again, Shane Dawson was only trying too hard to be like, yes, he was trying too hard to be edgy, and he kept doing the same stuff over and over and over again, and it bit him in the ass, but it's still, you say stuff like that multiple times, yeah, you need to face a little bit of the music. It's not like he just said it once. He knows it's not, because he doesn't have anything else. It was his Twitter account. It was his blog. Jake Randall, he knows it was all him. Now it's troll. Which one is it? Was it someone who hacked your account? Was it which one is it? An impersonator? Either way, it's so convenient that they have out of the kindness of their heart, that the troll or impersonator, to try to help you save face, would sweep everything under the rug for you. Those are the sweetest trolls I ever met. Ada Palace, how are you, my friend?
Honestly, it's not a good game. And those opinions still hold, just like
Great, you don't think it's a good game. You think they should have a more accessible mode. I somewhat agree with you. If it stopped at that, I wouldn't even be doing this live stream right now. And you know it. Or maybe you don't. You are in denial about it. You're trying to form your own reality. Obviously, you're not mentally stable.
Still believe that a game that isn't made for everyone is a game that shouldn't be made. These 2 points that I've been making have been enough to upset the entire Elden Ring community. And
He's trying to make people think that it's about that, and I am just trying to I don't give a fuck about your stupid fucking opinion on that, dude. I don't care. And the reason why I keep repeating myself is because you're trying to downplay this to think that I'm just throwing mud at you when I got those tweets from your account. You just never thought they were going to come to light. Dude, sue me then. Sue me. If that isn't your account, and you're saying that I'm purposely putting out things that are derogatory about you because I have some axe to grind with you, but I didn't even know who the fuck you were until you told people to kill themselves, and that's why I made a video on you. Come on. Go ahead, dude. Just to prove a point, I will. Go ahead, sue me if it's not you. If it was someone else, if it was a hacker on your account, go ahead. Rich, how are you? Did you get my 2 videos? I said, dude, I have been editing the entire day, Solid Crusader. You can get, but you can get the 5 farts. And 4 wash your balls, absolutely.
Wash your balls, wash your balls, wash your balls.
So if this really wasn't your account, man, by all means. By all means. You know it was, though. That's why I'm saying it, because he won't do it. Because then he would have a court case against him proving that he said these things. And at that point, he might as well get I'm a hateful bigot tattooed on his ass cheek at that point.
And to mocking, laughing at me, and trying to get me to basically change that opinion.
Keep your opinion. I don't care that you hate the game. Keep it. Just, you can have that opinion. That is great. I will put a fucking billboard up in Times Square that Quantum TV does not like Elden Ring. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Don't care.
Saying that I'm the personality type that does not yield doesn't work for these people who are used to just applying pressure and getting their way. They're bullies, but it doesn't work on a person like me because I literally can't be bullied, dude. It doesn't work, right?
Minus the fact that, first off, I didn't bully you. Straight up. Factual. I'm just calling you out on your own shit. Secondly, you can't stop talking about it. You can't, your pride, typical Trump supporter, your pride will not let you you were like, I will sink with this ship before I actually admit wrongdoing. I've met, dude, my ex-roommate was like you, and I almost beat the shit out of him. I looked at his tweets. I'm not saying I want to fight him. Just keep that abundantly clear. But he was very similar to this guy where he was never wrong about anything. He was replying to people praising his videos on Twitter before and after those awful tweets. All his tweets were people praising him as well. He deleted his Twitter because it shows it was him. Of course! And here's the thing. If it was trolls or imposters that were wanting to defame him, would they go, all right, this whole time we want to, but oh wait, Rich was making a video on you. We don't want to defame you that much. We're going to help you sweep all of these things under the rug at the same time, right while he's live streaming. Come on, man. Who is that dumb to believe that? Who is that dumb? Maybe your audience is, but everyone who, you could have an 80 IQ and realize what the fuck is going on. Give me a break, man.
And so what do? They run to Twitter. They go digging in the archives. They try to find any. And
the thing, you know what's beautiful is I didn't even dig. People sent me the shit. I didn't even dig. They're like, yo, this guy's been like this. There's other TV reviewers, which I'm going to talk to them I may go on their podcast. They may come on my show to talk about shit he's done in the past before. They want to call him out. So this has been a trend with this guy. He just never, and I'm not even that fucking relevant, but I guess I'm the most relevant person to call him out on this shit. That's why he's freaking out. You know? Love it when Daddy Rich breaks out in song live on street. That's what I'm here for. Me and the birds are here for that. Dude, it's a joke. I mean, I personally think at this point it's like, yeah, man, but the thing is, he's even had stuff recently that he's talked about. Like he had that blog post like right around election time in the States. This is still how he feels. He doesn't want to actually fess up to it and apologize because that's really who he is. If he has to fess, then he would have to pretend he's something that he's not, which is he's truly a terrible person. But yeah, I'm mad at him for a game I've never played because he doesn't like it. That's what it's really about.
Dirt. They try to find anything about your.
Yes, I will be making a video on this tomorrow. Yes, my editor will be back too.
Your history, your life. I mean, they're trying to their credit, and I have to commend one part of it. They unearthed something pretty terrible, but while it's shocking for you guys, this is a reality for me.
Notice that he never says though that I condemn anything like that. He just says, yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, this guy fascinates me too because he's just ready to die on this hill. The best thing for him to do, like, there is no good option for him right now, but is to just shut the fuck up about it. It's obviously him. It's irrefutable. Okay, but and look, I've said stupid shit. Like the Quartering brought up like a Facebook post I had where I said something. What did I say about Obama back in the day? And it wasn't even like it was meant to be edgy. And I still owned up to it. It was a stupid way to word it, and I apologize. I said, Barack Obama, his half-white ass isn't doing anything for me, which was dumb, and I would never say that now. But that was over a decade ago. And I've owned up to it, and I fessed up to it. It was a one-off, and I haven't done anything like that since. The only other mistake I made is one time in a live stream I used a homophobic slur, and I owned up to that too. But I didn't write blog posts about how I want like an entire community of people killed. Everyone has said dumb shit before. Everyone has said things that they regret before, and I have too. But this is like repeatedly over and over and over, and it's horrific and malicious things. It's a different level. As a man of faith, I was in disbelief when he said what he said about the LGBT. He'll be the reason we'll lose our freedom to practice religion. And like someone even like, first off, if a gay couple wants to get married in a church, I don't even really understand why. I know people are going to say, I have no, like, why is that an issue? If you don't agree with it, fine. I think if whatever makes two consenting adults happy, if they want to get married in a church, I think it should be perfectly okay. And I'm all for marriage equality. But even someone who was against it, like he said under there, I didn't even realize they were talking about the Pulse nightclub. I had no idea. He's like, I want to see them get Pulse nightclub. I mean, he wanted to see them get shot. Because you wish death on, it's just so disgusting. It's so disgusting. And I hold myself accountable. Like, Rich, why would you bring that? Because it's old stuff that I said over a decade ago. And, well, not the thing from 2016 where I was doing the live stream and I used a homophobic slur, but that was still like 2016. That was almost 7 years ago. But the word hasn't come out of my mouth since, and I own up to it, and I fessed up to it, held myself accountable. This is the exact opposite of that. And again, it's still different too, because it's not like he said, "Oh, remember like PewDiePie slipped out the gamer word once, and everyone lost their shit." I say, yeah, he should have. Everyone got pissed off at me for that one. You know why? Because I said, yeah, he should face some small repercussions because of it, like a slap on the wrist. It's not okay that he used the word. And everyone's like, dude, why? You shouldn't get woke, go broke, bro. And then the people on the other side are like, he should never be allowed on the platform again, and he should be exiled to an island and starve to death. It's like, how about both of you were fucking insane, and how about there's a middle ground, or that's just me? Dude, his ego is incredible, Griffin. His ego is... Well, he's not as obsessed with me as the other person that you're mentioning, but he just doesn't... He can't go down being wrong. And it's going to be... It already is his downfall.
What I mean by that is I'm always unearthing a new community of people that I offend with my opinions. Back when I...
Dude, IE Studio. We're going to watch this video. He's going to get the publicity that he wants. And why am I... Rich, you're feeding a troll. True, you are 100% right, but he's not being fed the way he wants to be fed. You want to die on the hill of defending a man who said that an entire community of people should be dead? All right, yeah, okay, cool. You want some attention for that? I'm all here for it. Yeah, Jake Randall, of course. Of course. This is his life as he knows it is over. It's been almost a decade since gay marriage became... Why are people still making a fuss about... Someone said this too. Whenever people are this adamant about something, he's probably closeted. I don't know. I don't know the guy from a hole in the wall. He may be as straight as a pin. But there's a lot of times that there's another person I know that's like this too. Everyone's like, yeah, my gaydar goes off around him. He was like super homophobic, this dude. I used to work with him, actually. Yeah. That usually a lot of times that's why if they think they disavow it, it'll keep them from getting a hard-on from seeing another man's ass. Which, who cares if another man's ass makes you hard? So look, again, consenting adults... Cool. Are you happy? Cool. If you're attracted to the same sex, cool. Who cares? Beyond that. But people do. Maybe his upbringing. Maybe he had very religious parents and he, and again, this is, I don't know, man. But I'm saying maybe he grew up and maybe he did, he found himself attracted to guys, but he grew up in a very religious household where they talked him out of it. And that makes people crazy. That makes you crazy because if something that is part of who you are, which is your sexuality, and they're telling you that is evil, you kind of lose your fucking mind. Maury, let me tell you something right now. Oh, he's married. Yeah, that means nothing. I assure you. Now again, he's probably straight as a pin. I don't know. But other people were saying it too. I was thinking it. Usually when people are like this and they're like so outwardly have such outward animosity towards the LGBT community is because they probably want to join them and they were brainwashed to think that was bad. I'm just saying. I don't know him. I don't know. I don't really care what he does in his bedroom, to be quite frank with you. He said that it was hackers or maybe it could be his mods. Then he definitely should have mentioned. He didn't mention anything. Dude, there's no. I'm not even gonna humor that. It's straight up bullshit. The best case scenario is that he's and look, I don't go into my Discord that much. The Discord guys know. But people tell me, Rich, someone was saying something stupid, and yeah, that'll handle it. Or like someone was pretending to be me on YouTube and putting out a fucking fake WhatsApp saying they're going to win a free PS5. I handle that stuff. That's what normal people who run a channel of any size do. But he ain't the fuck out of here. That wasn't him. It was him. He's hoping that now he could try to blame it on somebody else. People can make a fuss about petty things. The only thing they can control is their mouth. And yeah, he's not controlling his mouth well at all. Oh, and sponsors. Someone tagged High Sense and replied they think it made him panic. I'm going to, Jake, I'm going to let I think it's safe to say he's not going to get any more sponsors. Sponsors, if they don't like the way they think one of your fart smell will run away. I assure you they're not going a mile near this motherfucker ever again. Careful, Rich. He might be downloading videos with his YouTube Premium subscription at this very moment. Oh, man, now I'm fucked. Jesus. We already have 5 members. We're only a half an hour into the stream. I think we're going to hit the 10 tonight. That's a very good thing. QTV is saying only good, decent men can get married. That's why... yeah. Yeah, and as I'm picking up my 3 kids tomorrow, he's also trying to hint that I've never had sex before. Well, yes, I've never had sex before. It was immaculate conception with all 3 of my children confirmed.
I was saying the LG is just not a TV worth buying. I literally got so much flack for it, and that was 3 years ago.
Why am I checking my Twitter DM real quick? Hold on. I won't show. This is a super chat for 200 from Way. Hey, Rich. I'm Alex from your streams. I'm watching live stream right now, and someone sent in this. I thought he used to be Quantum Apotheosis, and I used to be a subscriber to him until he revealed his bigotry for the Last of Us 2 trailer. His channel got taken down for inciting hate. Also, this is the last salt you make. Dude, it's so obvious. He's trying to run away from who he really is, but there's been so many breadcrumbs that people are always going to follow the trail back to him. What a fucking clown.
And after saying something like that, I really awakened monsters. And I was relatively...
Dude, I don't care, again, about your stupid fucking take on a stupid fucking game that there is a very high probability that I may never play. You could keep trying to go with that because that is your only weak deflection shield that you have that is made out of fucking paper mache. But I don't care about the game. Don't give a I wouldn't care if you talked about Super Castlevania 4 that way. Like, come on, dude. And that's one of my favorite games of all time. Do you think, like, if Jake Randall made a video saying, I think Super Castlevania 4 sucks, do you think I'd run in front of my camera? Oh, my God, he doesn't. Who cares? It's your opinion. It's your People think that GT7 is the greatest racing game ever made. That's your opinion. That's fine. Have a feeling now RGT85's opinion after what happened yesterday on GT Gran Turismo 7 has changed. I think he's more along my lines now, but he thought he didn't agree with me at first, at least. And that's fine. Who cares? Yeah, it's so weird. It's like he's sitting there looking at all of the different comments and making sure only positive ones are up to damage control as much as he can. As a gay man, thank you for your Robert L. As a gay man, thank you for your response to this. This guy is, yeah, and it's people like this need to go away because what 2 consenting adults do in their bedroom is no one should be judged on that. Again, so long as it's consenting and legal adults, that's all that matters to me. And other people who look down on other people for that, they should be ashamed of themselves. Why do you care what other people do in their bedroom? Unless you want to join them, which probably a lot of times is the fucking case. So, and Jake Rendell, I'm glad to know you like Castlevania, but you get my point though. I know you're kidding too, but it's an as if like, who gives a shit? You don't like Elden Ring. I don't care. I kind of agree with you that there should be a fair. I know that makes people pissed off, but a little slightly more accessible mode would be nice. And since I'm antisocial when I play video games, I don't want to because I think it was Mischief that said you could do a co-op with. I don't want to co-op with anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. You mean you want me to talk to people? Dude, I talk all day. I talked and edited, and I'm talking again. I don't want to talk after I'm done with this. Forget fake use. Does QTV even buy copyrights for any of his videos? Dude, I don't. He doesn't even know how the law works. It's just weak. It's his excuse to take down people with dissenting opinions of his. Telling people to off themselves and saying, I meant it in a video game is the most middle school level excuse. And it was not. We saw his video, dude. It wasn't how he meant it. It was not how he meant it. He's full of shit. Rich, you've inspired me to launch my own YouTube channel. Good for you, Ezra. Got most of what I need, but I wanted to upgrade my PC before I launch. So just don't go crazy. You don't need that much. Your phone, get a cheap, like, Chinese knockoff lighting kit from Amazon until your channel expands. And that's it. Like, even the mics, like, if you have an iPhone, like, even like an SE, you have plenty of camera. The mics in it are pretty decent. Yeah, you should probably get like a lapel mic or something. But it's plenty. The day, like, you don't need that much technology anymore to make good quality content. So he got his channel taken down before, apparently. I've heard that from a few sources. Again, I haven't verified it yet. I'm going to look into like that super chat that was sent to me that someone super chatted to another channel, and we'll go from there. Yeah. And there we go. So yeah. Then he's evading YouTube ban. That is true. I didn't even think of that before. It's a good point. It saddens me so much that Sony are ruining GT7's positive because of their sheer greed. Yeah, it's out of control. It's out of control. I feel so awful. And what's funny is, if you really think about it, I should have mentioned this more. I kind of failed mentioning this in my video as much as I wanted to today. Did you notice that they purposely put the prices of cars so you couldn't just spend like $20? Like, you have to spend either like 10 or 40 or whatever. They do that on purpose. And then you have like $10 left over. Oh, well, if you just spend a little more, you could buy another car for... It's insane. Yeah, we caught that too, that he lied. I'm pretty sure he lied in his Elden Ring review. I want to tell you the list comment thing is a QAnon thing. It's something about retaliation against the unloyal by the loyal when JFK takes over. Dude, he really is one of them. He really is. Oh yeah. I wonder what the channel name relates to. Maybe it is. Donald, Quantum TV is definitely tremendously bipolar. And Anthony Stumpo is now another member. Thank you very much. We're already halfway to the member goal. We're not even an hour in. That's awesome. That's awesome. But let's continue. I'm rambling way too much. We're not even 2 minutes into this motherfucker.
New to that level of behavior back then. And I mean, my PlayStation, my Xbox was getting hacked. And I'm not going to lie, it was one of the scariest things I'd probably ever experienced, like trying to get in.
Notice how he always makes himself out to the victim, no matter what happens. To just talk about the fucking... Bro, talk about the situation. Okay, so what happened? So give your line of bullshit then. Tell us what happened. Okay, so say that ninjas broke into your house and hacked your account. You just so happened to leave up all of these hateful tweets until there was a live stream about it. And magically, you just now remembered to get rid of all of them. Or wait, was it people who were making sock accounts of you that you just so happened to have the control over these sock accounts that weren't owned by you, that you still had the chance to shut down as I was streaming, exposing your shit? Weird how that works out. What a coincidence. It's almost like they're just your accounts and that's the shit that you believe. If he actually believed it was hackers posting, no, he doesn't believe it, dude. It was him. But he should be investigated and let his followers know it wasn't him, as far as he has no proof. Sorry for the confusion. Now I understand what you mean. Yeah, dude, he's not going to. That's why please, by all means. He's really trying to push that I'm defaming him over a game that I have never played and I may never. Me and Tipster were talking about that today. You were like, dude, he keeps like, yeah. Tipster's like, I don't care about the game. And I'm like, yeah, I bought it, but I never played it. I said that. But yeah, we're both really angry about a game that we don't give a fuck about. Max 2082 and Uncle Schultze, we are now 2 people away from the members goal. This is fucking amazing. I guess I'm going to be wearing a chicken suit and giving away 2 Switch OLEDs. Again, to everybody who is a subscriber. The only requirement is that you're a subscriber. You do not have to become a member. But when we hit 300 members, I'm going to be doing the giveaway. So long as you're a sub to this channel, which is free, you will be entered in the giveaway. Yes, I'm going to say that probably 70 times a stream. I'm sorry, but I need to make sure that's abundantly clear. As I open up my seltzer with passion. You're a bird. What's up, Rich? He is obviously cropping his comment. I'm not sure what you mean by cropping, or crapping his pants, maybe. Or maybe he has. Well, we know he's cropping comments.
Into my PlayStation.
If you're not sucking his dick metaphorically in the comment section, the comment's not there.
And realizing I've been booted out, and I keep trying to sign back in, and I get booted out again. These are the kinds of things I've gone through.
This kitty,
and you're not going to
1925.
grab a camera and record
We'll need one more
every
member that we hit the
personal
goal.
nasty thing that happens to you on this job, doing YouTube content. Again, getting attacked for your opinions. You don't want.
Dude, I can look. Hold on. Just where I get attacked for my opinions. Ah, dude, I could go right now, son. I could go right now. Let me go to my Gran Turismo 7 video. I just posted this motherfucker, okay? That's all right. Take your time, phone. It's not like I'm live streaming or anything and I have high bandwidth internet here. Let's see. Give me... Let me just find it, of course. Well, I found them before, but people were ripping me, you asshole, in the comment section. You guys see my comment section. They're not fucking sunshines and roses, okay? Funny thing is that Elden Ring is the most accessible of the Souls game. The dude just wants to be hand-fed because his needs. What a weak... Dude, like I said to you, I would like a slightly less fisted mode in the Souls games. So, it's not even that I fully disagree with him on this, so why the fuck would I care about his opinion? Has nothing... If it was just his opinion, oh my god, he doesn't like a Souls game, even though I've played 3 hours of the series, 3 to 6 hours, let's say, of the series on my entire life. I'm insulted. I don't care. Do you hear me, Quantum TV? I don't care about the Souls series at all. Why would I be motivated to make videos on you for a game series that I don't play? Do you hear me now? Do you understand me now? Do you speak English? Yes, you do. You speak it very well. You over-explain yourself all the time. So I know you clearly. You seem like a narcissist, but a fairly intelligent guy. Are we on the same motherfucking page now? Do you understand that I don't give a fuck about the Souls games? Great. Now, can we move on to the fact that you just wrote horrible things and are a terrible person? That you wish death on people and got caught in 4K. Thank you. Let's continue. Dennis, Fun Explorer, and Mr. Rolfus, thank you all for becoming members.
People hacking your personal information, your personal devices.
Yes, dude, it happens to me. Someone just tried to hack my Facebook the other day. I get, hey, is this you? And I change the password, and then, hey, is this you? And I have two-factor authentication. It happens. Welcome to being a public figure. Your channel is not as big as mine, but 60,000 subs is nothing to sneeze at. 60,000 and change. I don't know how long it's going to last you now with what you're known to be, but you get my point. It happens, dude. People take this shit way too far, but that's part of doing business.
And that's exactly what happens because of your opinions. So again, I get it's stressful for some of you guys and it's really frustrating, but again, I'm always offending people. I can't keep track of how many people I've upset.
You're welcome, Zach, and I'm hoping. But see, like today, like my editor, I wanted to play games today. I can't play games today. I had to work. I worked all day in that video, and I went insane on the intro of my GT7 video. I really went all out, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Yes, of course, most people like him, dude. And then they pretend that they are these alpha males, but they'll be the first ones to cry when, oh my god, people attack me for my... Yeah, dude, welcome to doing the fucking internet, you idiot. Happens all the fucking time. Yes, Robert L., I will. Yes, at 813, we already brought up that case. I'm not dismissing your comment, but there's been plenty of cases that have proven, if all these cases went, like, all these fair use cases went to court, all these people would lose. Then I'm like, then YouTube would be shut down. So it's just, we've already been down this road before, but that's his thing. So when his feelings get hurt, he likes to use the fair use. And the third talking point in these 4 fair uses, there's using too much content. Shut the fuck up. No one's mirroring your content, so it's fair use, dude. There's been countless court cases that I don't know them off the top of my head that have proven this, but okay. What about me? I just became a member. Solid Crusader, did you really? Well, thank you for becoming a member. 13 members. Holy shit, man.
In the Sony community this time around with the A90J saying that it has bad motion.
Why is it that none of the other reviewers, HD TV Test, Stop the FOMO, Digital Digest, I can't remember why I watch him all the time, but I can't remember his name right now. Why are none of these people having these issues? Oh, maybe because they don't do the insane shit and say the insane shit that you do? It's weird. Noticing something. I don't know.
More recently, because I don't agree with Elden Ring, and I think that it doesn't deserve the reviews it gets. I think it is a bad game, and I gave my opinion of it, because I'm under the belief that everybody is entitled to their opinion. I don't care what your opinion is, you are entitled to it, right? So the fact that I come out with an...
Not when it's criticizing you, they're not, though. And you've always been that way. I don't know if Griffin Gaming is still here. He's evidence of that. There's a trend with you, sir.
Opinion, and I'm not allowed to have one, but everybody else can have theirs.
Yeah. Oh my God, the Vic. No, dude, you could have an opinion. You're always gonna have dicks that say stupid shit. It happens. Like I said to you, if I sat there another minute, I'm sure. Salt. Thank you for becoming a member. You get an applause because your name's Salt. I can make my camera bigger, actually. Yeah, I was just thinking that before. Good call for it. Thank you for reminding me, Jay. Because, like, what are we just watching? His fucking Q? Who cares? Like, it's the Q podcast.
It's just ridiculous. If you don't agree that every game should be made for every person, you know, to be able to at least have a difficulty toggle, then fine. That's your opinion. But at the end of the day...
Yes, and if it was just about that, we wouldn't be here right now. I would probably be watching QVC videos and making fun of Clutterbuns again. Here from Griffin Gaming. Thank you, Jesus. I'll have him on a live stream. Absolutely. I want to have Camelot on again. Like I said, I'm going to have a couple other guys who've worked with this fine gentleman. I'm either going on their podcast or mine. I'm not sure yet, but it's going to happen either way. And, you know, then we could find out more information. But, of course, it's all, again, everyone is just talking shit about him, and he's the victim just simply because he didn't like Elden Ring, a game that I've never played.
Accessibility options exist. They're trying to help people out, even people that are visually impaired. I mean, it's mind-blowing that I'm saying, hey, welcome all games.
No, because other people would take that the wrong way. And it wouldn't mess with him anyway. Like...
Gamers. Literally, my message has been throughout this whole thing, welcome all gamers. And I've said it in many posts. You know, you need to be more welcoming to new players and to new gamers.
A guy saying you should be welcoming that wants to see people who are in the LGBT community literally shot dead. Wants other people to be. The irony in that just... Whew. It's funny how he wants people to be welcoming towards him, but he sure as fuck is not welcoming towards other people. Strange how that works. I love how people want you to give them a courtesy, but giving other people a courtesy, like, I don't know, not dying, yeah, he can't do that. And when you call him out on it, it's hackers that do it. Manoto Mario, are we going to hit 20 fucking members tonight? Holy shit, man. Instead of Quantum, it should be... Dude. And he is... Yeah, he's definitely... You know, he needs a red carpet rolled out for him.
And this concept that I'm now this horrible human being because of Twitter is just... It's hilarious. And I'll tell you why it's hilarious. Because after I got hacked 3 years ago, I literally started installing a bunch of moderators to help me out.
Here we go. Here is the excuses. Yes! And I have to get it soon because you know he's going to be deleting videos. Yeah, it's a fucking Souls game, dude. Like, yeah, I kind of agree with him, like I said before. And that's why this wouldn't have even been a video if it was just about his opinion. Because I kind of agree I would like them to have a somewhat more accessible mode. I don't have any time to play those games. I'm sure if I, like I always say, in a different lifetime, if I was like 15 now, and there were Souls games, I would be a Souls aficionado. But, you know, I just don't. I can't do it. And that's it. If it was just his opinion, who cares? But the rabbit hole went 6 miles deeper than that. And it wasn't that I dug up dirt on this guy because I was mad at his Elden Ring take. People were like, Rich, he's a bad guy. Look what he said here. Rich, he's a bad guy. Look what he said here. People telling me he was going after other TV reviewers. Lo and behold, he was. He called Stop the FOMO a fucking Satanist. He tried to blame LG, the company, for hacking him, for giving their TVs a bad review. Dude, everyone's... People like him. It's never, ever, 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 ever their fault with anything. It's always something else or someone else, as you're seeing right here. They never hold themselves accountable. Because to them, holding themselves accountable is weakness. But what their narcissism don't let them see is that this shows the weakness. Everyone makes mistakes. People actually appreciate when you own up to your mistakes. Quantum is describing Amiko. Speaking of narcissists.
Explained the situation to them back at the time, and I said, hey, listen, I'm going through some stuff. I need your help. And of course, people
Desmond,
were like, yeah,
thank
man,
you
we
for
got your
becoming a
back,
member.
You know, because people are genuinely supportive when you're being nastily attacked. I mean, I'm talking death threats. I'm talking like hacking my PlayStation.
Yeah, dude, welcome to a Tuesday for me. Like, it's just, dude, it's just, and I'm not saying it's okay. It's not okay. Why are you giving people, but dude, every day I get nasty, vile comments. Who the fuck cares? Am I going to sit there and police the entire internet to prove I'm a tough guy? Yeah, I used to do that years ago. You know what happened? I almost became I still am a lol cow to a degree, but mostly by choice. I was going down the same route as like DSP or Wings. Making videos, like, who cares? Oh, people thought they're at the time. What was it at the time? My Patreon. They were trying to make up conspiracies about it, making videos. Like, why? Just do it. Dude, people are going to make conspiracies about anything. I'm sure people are going to make conspiracies about the giveaway I'm going to do. They're going to make, oh, I bet he gave it to people that he knew. Yeah, I took a randomizing piece of software out of my 51,000 subscribers and handpicked them on purpose. Yes, I would ruin my entire reputation just to favor 2 people to get a Nintendo Switch OLED. You got me. Three horsemen of apocalypse of YouTubers with conservative views that could not take heat. The quartering. Dude, Quantum TV, I don't know who Amazing Lucas is. Quantum TV makes the quartering seem like a Chad with how he handles criticism. Like, quartering, I hate to say it, handles criticism better than this guy. But DSP is a dumb, but he's not a bad dude. He's not a bad guy. DSP is, you don't even put, they're not even in the same ballpark. This guy's a piece of shit. DSP is a nice person, but he just does dumb things. He is. He's not a bad guy. I'll die on that hill and defend DSP with that. He does dumb things that are absolutely hilarious, but he's not a bad person.
In my emails, and it was a massive compromise. I'm not going to lie. It just happened. It was 2018. I don't know if their security was significantly weaker, but it happened, right? And it got to a point.
Explain all he wants. He's still a babe. He never took them down or removed those. Yeah, why? That's the best case scenario, which that didn't happen. I'm not even assuming. Those were his takes. He had people keep rich. He had other channels. He had this. How many more people could come forward? And he has the stuff that were on his chat, on his Twitter feed and his blog post that he just but it was a hacker. Oh, it was an imposter. So the imposter who wanted to make you look bad did a favor for you and took down your blog post and your Twitter account because I was live streaming to damage control for you. Wouldn't they want to do the exact opposite? Like, we all have brains, dude. You may live in a fantasy world, but that makes 0 sense. No fucking sense whatsoever.
Where it was just kind of like, okay, this is just going to keep happening if I don't do anything about it. So again, got moderators. Now, again, my Twitter was hacked.
Did he say gout moderators?
Okay, so all of those posts that you're seeing from 2018 literally have nothing to do with me, unfortunately, because at the end of the day, when your Twitter is compromised, and it's been happening for years because somebody got into your email and you now have
but okay, what does that show that this was a sign-in attempt made on Chrome? Okay.
You have to go through a process of fighting with Yahoo and, you know, all these other places to try.
So even if that was the case, that you got it back in 2021, which he had control of the account, why would you leave those tweets up? And you've been known multiple times. Apparently, you had another YouTube channel where you had these hateful, especially when the Last of Us 2, I guess the trailer first came out. What did someone say again? He used to be Quantum Apothesis. If I'm saying the name wrong, I apologize. And I used to be a subscriber to him till he revealed his bigotry for the Last of Us 2 trailer. His channel got taken down for inciting hate. How is it all these things are being said about you on your Twitter feed? You have these things. They're all coincidence. Every single one of these things all together, your Twitter account, your blog post, all these people saying this, it's all a matter of coincidence. All is a huge conspiracy against you because you don't like Elden Ring and LG televisions? Like... And David, thank you. Prince Day, thank you. I think I forgot the Thermal Jockey. Thank you for becoming a member. And Tony, we're almost at 20 fucking members tonight. Holy shit. I got to get... good thing I got the switches. I just got to get the chicken suit ready.
Try to get your emails fixed.
Either way, we will start doing that in April, by the way.
It's just kind of like there's not really much I can do outside of working for years to try to recover an account, try to remember a password, try to go through old phones to see if I wrote it down somewhere. That's usually what people do when they get screwed like that, right? So, I mean, I think there are a couple of tells here, right, that it's also a fake account.
So why wouldn't you, if your Twitter was hacked, why wouldn't you put out if my Twitter was hacked, anyone with any kind of common sense would say, hey, my Twitter account was hacked from this period to this period. The things that were said did not come out of my mouth. What I would have done, and this isn't big brain moves, it's common sense. I would have screen capped the tweets, then deleted them, and I would have been like, when this was said, when this was said, when this was said was not by me. It would take you 5 minutes to do. You didn't do it. Why? You didn't do it because it was you that said it. You just never thought it would come back to haunt you. Hi, I'm the ghost haunting you. And dude, if it was... Well, no. If he said the thing about the LGBT community getting shot by saying that they just should have been Pulse nightclubs, you don't live that kind of thing down. But if it was like a one-off thing where he used maybe like a homophobic slur, which is not okay, you had a slip of the tongue, it's something you don't usually use and you owned up to it, that's fine. But like these conscious, well thought out, hateful things he wrote again and again and again, I always say context is key. And when it comes to context, he is fucked in the ass. Ben Gordon, we have now hit 20 members because of Tony Mendez and Ben Gordon. You guys are fucking legends.
I mean, you literally have one of the posts that are horrible, literally like just talking to Donald Trump and like literally like going and talking about a specific topic to Donald Trump. If that's not like troll-like behavior, I've been called, why this is relevant, I've been called the Donald Trump of the AV community for years. It's like a little inside joke that these same group of people have, and they continuously do that. They constantly run with that narrative. And so to see that was like even my first time seeing something like that, I was like, wow,
thank you for becoming
of course you guys would do that as the little icing on the cake. And
so why would you make no announcement about this until then? I announced when someone was pretending to be me on YouTube recently, putting out a WhatsApp link. I mean, obviously you don't see the check mark on YouTube, so you would hopefully know from that, but people didn't. They were like, Rich, why the fuck are you doing this? People came to me on Twitter like, why are you putting out these giveaway links? I'm like, yeah, that's not me, dude. It's like, it was like review space text space lowercase like USA with no check mark. It definitely, yeah, it wasn't me. But I reported the account and I put out an announcement. It's common sense. Tony, we're on a fucking member spree. We're Black Butter Crunch. That actually sounds quite delicious. Tony166, thank you for becoming members. This is out of fucking control right now.
so it's one of those things.
Oh, God, he probably had a boner while they compare me to Donald Trump. Whoa. My penis just got bigger. Now it's tremendous.
Now, as far as my moderators are concerned, I want to kind of address that as well. So, a bunch of moderators kind of take a hold of some parts of what I do.
Isaac,
so
thank you for becoming
my
a holy
Discord,
shit.
for my Twitter, even my blog site, I get people that want to help me out, and I say, hey, you want to be a moderator? Let them be a moderator.
Okay, Peyton is now a member. Holy foot! I can't become a member twice, so here you go. Thank you very much, Michael Phillips. Dude, everyone just being here is awesome, and I'm not just saying that to like, oh, everyone, I just want to be so political. Like, no, there's 1,000 fucking people, over 1,000 fucking people here. You could be watching anybody. It's a Friday night. I'm sure there's like 7,000 other people fucking streaming right now. It's amazing that you're here, and I appreciate it.
And if I trust you, man, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to run behind you and make sure you're doing every little.
I don't even want to go into that. I don't I don't do that with anybody. You know, I don't know what goes on behind his closed doors, nor is it, you know, would I be shocked if one day he came out and said, yes, guys, I'm gay? Not in the fucking slightest, because usually people that are closeted like him act like him. But, you know, not going into his personal life. I'm serious.
Little thing to the T. I'm just going to trust that you're a good person, right? Now, currently, one of my best moderators, period, has been anonymous. That's one of my best moderators, but we have others like Handicart Mexican, and even in the live streams on YouTube here, we have a couple moderators. Sometimes people even get on my case and say, oh, you're deleting comments. I have moderators.
Yeah. Notice how actively he deletes comments that say anything negative about him, but he'll just forget comments where he's saying that he wants to see the LGBTQ community be Pulse nightclub. Those will slip right by, but criticizing him and questioning him, he'll jump all over those comments and delete them. Does he not realize that he contradicts his own actions prove that he's a liar?
I've been saying this for years. I rarely get to delete comments. And when
bullshit. We're going to prove that it's bullshit in a minute. Glad to see you getting all this love, Daddy Rich. Thank you very much, Pixel Shark. Beautiful Angel Blossom. Thank you very much, dude. You deserve it. Your content is genuine peace and love to you. Thank you very much, Pixel Shark. I appreciate that.
moderators don't get to you, then your comments usually just get held for review, probably because you're cussing, and YouTube tends to hold comments like that. And I always get painted with this brush of like, oh, he's deleting comments, oh, he's running, oh, he's got, and it's always when I have an opinion about something. It's not new.
Yeah, that's so, dude. You are all over your comments, but you leave up comments like the ones. It's almost like you didn't care to take down those comments because you said them. That's strange.
News to me. I've dealt with this for many years, and like it's great because it gives. I don't like bitching.
Why is my editor sending me a voice message? Hold on.
I got you a gift on VHS.
He has me a gift on VHS. I think my editor is sending me a video of his penis on VHS, and now I'm nervous. $1,300 miles. Where are you moving from, man, if you don't mind me asking? What the fuck is this? He has a VHS tape of horses, my editor. He has a VHS tape of horses.
So much about this because it's just how things are, right? But like now it's your turn. Now you get to see what I go through, and seeing it is horrifying for you because you see all these horrible tweets. You see, like, I have moderators when I have falling out with them. They post things on my blog site to make me look bad. I mean, this is what happens. And so, of course, when you find out that there's a problem, you fix it. Removing horrible things hackers say to you and removing bad moderator posts and things that are just genuinely terrible, of course, comes with the territory. So thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'll try to be more cautious about who.
Oh, my God. Dude. I can't believe he actually thinks that people are going to buy this.
I trust in the future to be moderators. And really, again, I can only...
Yeah, he just is bad. Dude, Betamax actually did have superior video quality.
do so much about...
But you know what killed it? Part of what killed it? Sony didn't want porn on their platform. And you know what people liked back in there wasn't internet? You know what people like to watch? Porn. Where did they get the porn? On VHS. And that's part of the reason why Betamax lost. Part.
About the hacking problem, because that's just the YouTube community. Unfortunately, nothing is really done about people who like to impersonate you. I literally have.
Oh, I would be pleased if someone could contact him. Tell him to shoot me an email, Rich at Review Tech USA, that can't get him on social media anymore. Come on, man. Come on, explain yourself. Explain it all away.
Had a more recent video about that, and
yeah, who gives a shit, dude? I have Review Tech USA's with like spaces and lower. That still does not explain away any of this.
I've even had
Lego Star Wars. I heard about that coming out actually. What is a myth, Beagle Boy?
A series of problems with a YouTuber by the name of Matt Smith. Now is he that's what he goes by on YouTube. Used to call himself Ninjician. A series of problems where my phone was being hacked, and I literally had a bunch of threatening messages and prank calls and all that stuff. And apparently he was receiving them too, so much so that he sent me.
Notice though that he has not directly addressed any of the tweets or anything though.
An email saying the following. Now
that I have no idea. But Blu-ray, in a way, if it wasn't for gaming platforms, I don't even really think it would still be around, because physical media, even with movies, is dead.
I'm not going to show the email, but I will tell you exactly word for word what the email says. Okay, and I quote, "Have some info for you too. My cell phone number is," I'm not going to give that out, "if you don't have it all ready. Text me or call me."
Is that actually you, Matt Smith? So you've known this guy's a piece of shit for a long time, right?
Found out who was prank calling both of us, and if you want to check my channel, I'll no longer be mentioning you or...
Yeah, well, it was too little too late, though, Beagle Boy.
...bringing you up in a bad light. Dead serious. Hope you're feeling better. I'm not giving out this particular name here. Person or animal or somebody and family. Also got sick, has the same cough, sucks. Matt. Okay, so at the end of the day,
we're working on merch. We're working on merch. We literally are. Time. First thing still is the Wii U video. That's what's being worked on right now.
There's nothing I can really do if your information is coming from people like that guy who literally is emailing me two-faced things, because he'll say he's not going to talk about me, but then he'll go right back on the streams. And I was testing him and his sincerity, to be quite honest, to see how long it would go before he pulled another stunt like this, because he's one of those people.
You know what else proves that he's full of shit? Because anytime anything that he doesn't like is said about him in a negative light, he jumps in front of it. Why wouldn't you jump in front of those horrific things that were said on your Twitter account and leave them up, and on your blog post and leave them up? You seem to really homogenize the comments in your YouTube section. It's weird.
People that just, for whatever reason...
He's trying to explain away all of his hateful shit that he had up for years in multiple posts and on his blog post for years, and he's trying to say that he didn't know it. People were doing it. His accounts were hacked. Cool. So you could have taken them down. You got your accounts back. You didn't. Why? Maybe because... Not maybe. You said them. I gotta piss. I'll be right back. Yeah, this week we got to work on merch because people are asking for it.
Have ingrained in their brain based off of my opinions on LG and all of this stuff that like they're going to do everything they can to expose me as some sort of fraud or as some sort of enemy.
You know what else is very telling about this? If those were, let's just try to give every benefit of the doubt. Okay, those weren't done. Why don't you disavow those tweets? Why stop trying to scapegoat? Why don't you say I wholeheartedly condemn those horrific things? He said they're bad, but he doesn't condemn anything. He's just like, all he's trying to do is put the blame away from him. What a joke. LGBTQ plus member videos of him playing Spider-Man and expressing disgust for gay pride flags in NYC. Please, someone have a clip of that. If someone could send me a clip of that. I would love to see it. Just left a polite comment asking him to address specific tweets. Let's see.
To the people or some monster, but the reality.
Thank you for letting me know this shit. I'm gonna save that in a notepad file so I can look for it later, because I don't like that this guy's just trying to play it because I give a flying shit about a game that I never played, because that's a lie. So let's I'm gonna get your tweet as well. So for someone to DMing me that. This guy is amazing, man. He really thinks that he's just going to talk his way out of it, too. It's kind of fucking unreal. Let's continue.
I'm just somebody giving an opinion that they can't handle. And this reality that because some 16-year-old kid, which, by the way, I didn't...
Why do you keep bringing up his age? No one cares. It doesn't matter if the guy was my age, 40 or 12. You put out a false copyright claim for a video that we watched that is obviously a transformative work that is fair use. It doesn't matter his age. You abuse the copyright system. Why do you care about his age so much? No one else gives a shit except you, which is, to be quite frank with you, weird. His last video, Last Part 2, leaks 100% confirmed by Naughty Dog aligns with his tweets. He tones down his true thoughts in his video. Can someone please send me that? I beg you. Send me shit on Twitter at @TheRealRTU. Please.
No, he was 16. The only way I knew that is because all of the...
It just makes me angry that he's trying to just, like, talk all this away. This isn't about cancel culture. You guys know I hate cancel culture, but when you're on about shit like this guy, you say the horrific things he said on multiple occasions, you gotta go. This isn't cancel culture anymore. It's someone being held accountable for being terrible. He's gained... No, he hasn't. He's gained almost 10... Well, that means there's 10,000 shitty people out there. Let's take a look. He was at 64,000 the last time I checked. Let's see. I have a feeling you're trolling, but that's okay. Let's, Quantum TV. Let's see. Buckle Up Butter... Oh, it is Buttercup. Okay, he changed the title because he actually had Bettercup before. No, he is. That's 64,000 subs. That's where he was at before. I kind of had a feeling. This girl from The Last of Us should sue him for threats. Yeah, it's gross. So if someone could send me that...
Fans of...
I bet you... Okay, so maybe he gained them from mischief, but did they know about the rest of his shit? I don't think he's gained them since this was found out about him. And if he did gain them, that's scary, because that means there's a lot of very hateful people. No shit, Rich.
Of his community came onto my channel saying you attacked a 16-year-old kid. News to me, because he really had no problem saying F words and all kinds of effing and...
The fuck this... Dude, I was cursing like a fucking truck driver at 16. I'm going to make a bet. This is no shots at religion, but I guarantee you he grew up in a very far-right Christian household. He had to. I could tell by the shit that he says. Oh, he was swearing it. I've never heard a 16-year-old swear. Okay, Ned Flanders.
Jeffin is about grown men, right, attacking people. And so, of course, when I see that kind of behavior, he's literally a textbook definition of a bully. I'm going to tell him, hey, man, you literally stole my content. And, you know, basically, in a nutshell, he's kind of being a punk about it. He's not trying to consider.
And the thing is, he's still going, dude, what you should do if you truly didn't, which we know he fucking put all the tweets up and stuff. It's all bullshit. But you're playing this all wrong, Chief. What you should be doing right now is, look, these things were all, but we know he'd put them up. But let's pretend in a fantasy world that it was truly a hacker that put up those tweets. You should be like, look, I fucked up. I never took them down, which is a lie. I wholeheartedly disavow the viewpoints of those things said, and I would never say anything like that. All this other shit, Elden Ring and blah, blah, you're just looking for scapegoats because you don't want to take blame for anything, and it's so sad, and it's so obvious that it was you.
The 4 factors of fair use, and he's just kind of making it like commentary alone is the only thing you need to do to transform a piece, not realizing that I'm concerned about the duration of time and how much of my content you took off of my channel, which they use third-party software because, as somebody generously pointed out, they don't need to drop names at this point. We already know who.
What does this have to do with you saying that people from the LGBT community should be shot? What does it have to do with any of that? No one gives a fuck about Elden Ring. Shut the fuck up about it, you moron. You hateful, bigoted piece of shit. No one cares about Elden Ring. I wish I had a disc of it. I would crumple it up right now just to prove my point. Fuck Elden Ring, and fuck you for trying to make it about that, to try to deflect from the fact that you're a bad person.
Okay? You can't just download things off of YouTube.
He just had the bigotry.
Premium.
I have a feeling that Ned Flanders, if he was in real life, hey everybody, howdly doodly, I just don't like gay people.
And hold it and save it in your phone. It just stays in the app. So this concept that they're downloading it off YouTube Premium and using it legally is ridiculous. They're using third-party software, illegally pirating somebody's video.
He is literally, all he is doing is trying to deflect from the fact that he's trying to make it like the fact that we took samples of his video for fair use, which falls under fair use and makes it a transformative work. Let's go to court, Chief, and figure it out. Come on. He's trying to soften the blow of what this is really about and deflect to that. It's not working. Dude sitting here acting like he exposed. How about you expose the darkest, hairiest part of my pale white ass? That's a beautiful way to put it. We also have Alfred Utsi as a member. Thank you. We're almost at 30 fucking members tonight.
Video, re-uploading it and kind of just talking over it as they see fit. And
he doesn't realize he's such an insane, brainwashed narcissist that he doesn't realize that him making excuses about this and not directly addressing it and totally disavowing those horrific tweets is, we already have the proof. We know it was him. But it's like, we're already 100% sure that it was him. Now we're like 110% sure because he will not say that he does not agree with those viewpoints. He can't do it. He can't muster it up. And he thinks that he could just, well, it's about Elden Ring, and they used illegal software to download it. And did they forget that I'm a bigot and hate LGBTQ? Anyone in that community and want to see them shot? All right, so let's just keep going. So they used illegal software, and I'm a douche. Did I mention that I had sex before? I did have sex. That does make me more credible. I bet this $5 he's in the... I don't know him. I don't like getting personal. I will agree, like I said before, though, I went in a little more... I wouldn't shock me. At all. You ever watch the movie American Beauty? Kevin Spacey was brilliant in it. Yes, he's a horrible piece of shit, but that movie came out almost 2 decades before we knew that about him. Chris Cooper, I think is his name, plays a really homophobic, bigoted guy, and at the end, he tries to, spoil alert if you didn't see the movie. It's still a good movie, even if I spoiled for you. he tries to kiss Kevin Spacey's character. And Kevin Spacey's like, dude, I'm not gay. And the guy who was homophobic, who was closeted, who went to go attempt to make a move on Kevin Spacey because he wanted no one to know, he shot and killed Kevin Spacey's character.
Oftentimes with channels that like to do that behavior, it's in a defamatory way. It's in a slanderous way. It's in a way that's chopped up and out of context and to make somebody look bad with a various amount of talking points to feed a type of personality that likes drama, that likes stoking the pot, that likes making people feel bad, that likes the sensationalism of a horrible thing and only runs with one side. Because I can tell you right now,
he has not once, this is what I call, he's the gaming bigot.
Rich from Review Tech USA emailed me 0 times, reached out to me.
Oh, God. Oh, God. What are you going to say, dude? Hey, these things that are on the multiple hateful things you've said throughout the years, even up to recently, to 2021, right before the election. Hope you don't mind just giving you a heads up. I'm going to let people know how terrible of a person you are. I'm sure that conversation would have went if I emailed him. Oh, Rich, great. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, let's roll with that. That'll work. Shut the fuck up, you clown. Get the fuck out of here. It's like Pat the NES punk.
Me 0 times, informed me of these issues 0 times. See, I could understand this entire outrage. I really could if like he emailed me and I was just like,
what are you gonna say? Okay, here's how the email, not even being funny. Hey, did you say these things? Why, no, I didn't. Even though I did. No, I didn't. Oh, okay. What would have happened? Would we have had coffee and held hands? Like, what would have happened? What would the difference have been? Tell me, Quantum TV. How would it have went? Oh, Rich, please don't make the video. Yeah, fuck you. I'm making it anyway. Same with Pat the NES punk. Oh, hey, Pat. Heads up, I think your take on Diablo Immortal sucks. Just wanted to give you a heads up first. Oh, yeah, thanks, Rich. No, yeah, it wouldn't have went that way. He would have hated me anyway. And I see someone sent me a tweet, like someone wrote, Rich is a backstabber and Pat the NES punk liked it. Dude, we weren't friends. What it was like, even if we are friends, you had a bad take, I'm still going to call you out on your friendship means you thought the friendship insulated you. I hate fucking people like that, man. Fuck your friendship. Ask me how I really feel. Dude, just like Morshu. Just like there was I don't know if he was in the States or there was a guy who, maybe he was a pastor. He was a very homophobic, anti-LGBTQ pastor, preached it, and I believe they found him in a hotel room with an 18-year-old male prostitute. Kind of like, oh, wow, he was homophobic but closeted? It's strange how that always works. It's like a pattern. Now that we're Review Patterns USA this evening, I'm your host, Richard, Review Tech USA.
Running with it, right? I was just like, oh, yeah, that's totally me. I totally did all of this crazy stuff, and, like, I'm that guy. But, like, if history has shown anything, I'm just a TV reviewer that likes playing video games. I mean, that's literally what I do, and again, people don't like when I say things like Xbox Series X is trash for certain reasons, or PS5.
He has not once noticed it too, and you're going to notice it through this whole thing. He is not, okay, he said they're terrible tweets, but he has not once disavowed, said that is not my take, that is not my viewpoint, those tweets do not reflect me. He hasn't said that once. Remember I said how context is key and also how actions speak louder than words? He is screaming from the rooftops right now, and his narcissistic ass is too stupid to realize it. Not dumb, he's just too much of a narcissist. He's too absorbed in his own shit.
Life is trash for certain reasons. Like, those statements alone will piss off people even on this video. They're going to ask, well, what are your reasons for saying that now? You really don't know how to take a hint. There's always a way to twist something somebody says into something negative. And so making this podcast, the whole point of it is, yeah, I get hacked.
Dude, it's not a podcast. It's a fucking rant with a still screen. This is not a podcast,
A
by
lot,
the way.
man. Especially if you ever run into gamers, you know how toxic they can be. And if you're
Are
not
you
a
enjoying
gamer,
it,
well,
Gumby
now
Coin?
you know.
The
It's
3070
no different
Ti?
than like if you oppose somebody's sports team and you say,
What's
like,
up,
hey,
Mark? How
I don't
drunk
like
are you?
this sports team because X, Y, and Z. And of course, there are people that are passionate about it, love it to no end, identify with it. They're gonna attack you over it. So again, when you're seeing dates that are so far back as 2018 saying horrible things, meanwhile 3 years ago I had to install all these moderators and go through all this stuff. I
Still won't disavow those tweets, though. Just saying horrible things. He won't say that I support the community. He won't say that those are my takes. That alone is an admission of guilt more than he can even comprehend. Deep, let's not say anything about anyone getting hurt, man. I know you're only joking, but just, you know, I want to see no one be harmed in any way, shape, or form.
If you can follow a storyline and a timeline here, that's about the time frame I'm having all of these problems. And again, I showed you guys the impersonation video in the community post, just trying to address this. And I really hope that by explaining this again, you guys understand that.
Won't disavow. It's everyone else's fault. Won't say anything about. He only said is their terrible tweets. That's it.
From WhatsApp, where people are literally messaging my giveaways.
Oh, dude, that
my
just
giveaway
happened. Oh,
winners or
shut the.
potential-
Don't even make it like that exonerates you. That just happened to me the other day. Shut the fuck up. Oh, come on. QTV sounds delicate when he talks. I don't. Dude, let's not. Yeah.
Giveaway winners on posts that I make. They're posing as me with fake quantum accounts with my picture.
Oh,
and all
no.
that shit. Trying
That
to
happens to me every day, dude. Who gives a shit? 26 fucking members. That's insane.
scam my members out of money. I've got
We got 3 days worth of gold members almost already in an hour and a half.
people literally creating just straight up quantum accounts, and they're just saying things under my name. If you see something, try to click the profile, and I can guarantee you this right now. Like, me as a creator with what I do on a daily basis, I'm literally just trying to make television content. And my Elden Ring review is literally why all of this has happened, as I stated earlier. And the fact that I'm not yielding on it, and the fact that I'm not yielding that, you type this in right now, guys. Type in how fair use is determined. You'll see
This guy is unreal.
the four.
He is so full of hatred and is so bigoted. He can't even muster up to say, I disavow those things. He can't do it. It's in his DNA. It is who he really is. And he was hoping that him doing this to be like, he's trying to make it like it's about everything else. This has made you seem worse, dude. I know you're too much of a narcissist to realize that. And your ego is too big to realize that. But this did nothing for your case. Don't worry. My editor and I will make a nice, good, juicy video on it tomorrow.
4 factors. I'm not making it up. And it's because I can speak so eloquently to these points and to know exactly what I'm talking about and how they're actually wrong, and saying I'm a false flagger. It's not a false flag.
We don't care. Dude, I don't even care about the false flagging at this point. That's like a smelly fart in the wind. Not okay. Shouldn't do it. But that's nothing compared to it. And again, if it was just about Elden Ring, I wouldn't even made a fucking video on you, dude. I don't care about your take on Elden Ring. Cyber Taurus, thank you for becoming a member. QTV denies wrongdoing but promises not to do it. Yeah, I didn't do anything wrong, but I won't do it again. But I thought you said you did nothing wrong.
Of
So at this burning world, Solid Crusader ain't just a country.
anyone. When you're literally concerned about those 4 factors that determine fair use, they determine fair use. Fair use is common.
But notice that at the end, we are almost at the end of this video. He did not disavow what he said, and he is still making it like he's the victim. It's pathetic.
Commentary, reporting, reviews, satire or parody. That's the fair use generalization. But then the 4 factors support that. I'm not confused about this. I've been schooled on it extensively by many corporations and YouTube themselves, okay? With many copyright disputes between so many companies by trying to even just review, like literally review TVs and show certain content pieces. I can't do that sometimes. And so I had to learn certain things. So my point is, all of this is being taken out of context.
They're all the anti-SJWs, that diehard crowd. Everyone like this guy. They're just as much social justice warriors, just in the polar opposite direction.
By Rich, by Tipster, by Mischief, by everybody who's running with this narrative that, oh, you're just running scared, or oh, you're just doing this. And they're chopping up my clips. They're using my thumbnail,
Yeah, and I also linked to the video below in the description, so if people want to see the full context, I didn't take you out of context. I just took your own words. I didn't chop you up.
my likeness, my image, my face, telling me my career on
Happy birthday to you, man. You know, it's weird his followers call him. I bet you that's probably not a coincidence, too.
YouTube is over. I'm a horrible person. All the while, they're doing this because I'm not yielding to the fact that I'm not a false flagger. I did absolutely nothing wrong by
You are.
being concerned with the determination for fair use. And if I have a concern and
And it is. Dude, do you think. I'm not insane. Do you think that I would. If this wasn't proven evidence, I wouldn't just make up horrific things about you to defame. Why? I don't know you. I don't care. But you said it. It was on your fucking Twitter. You could try to spin this in an almost 20-minute video all you want to. But the fact that you won't disavow it, and at best, but it's not true. We know it's not. So you just leave those hateful. You moderate heavily your social media, YouTube social media. You just conveniently left up the most hateful, horrific things that could be career-ending on your Twitter. When you are, I could tell by how you talk, man, you are obsessive to make sure your point is across, and you like controlling the narrative of anything. That was the one time you slipped and just let it go? Give me a fucking break, man. Give me an absolute fucking break. I've had failure in my life. I've made stupid mistakes, but I'm not afraid to admit it when I do. That's the same with me. I put my ego to the side and move on. He's not willing to do that. And there's many people I know that will, they rather never just speak to a person again than admit they're wrong. Sadly. He's one of those people.
I lodge a concern and say, hey, take it down. I don't think this is fair. I'm reaching out. Anytime you do a takedown request, it's always advised that you reach out
exactly,
to the uploader
Lone Star. You're 110% correct.
Had I just struck the video down and said nothing, that would, and it says removed by Quantum TV, that would be me not trying to work things out or talk things out. The fact that
No, you only did that because you got pressured into doing it because people called you out on it. So don't even hand that either. You didn't stop. What that's like what fucking Vox did, okay, with the build, because Vox I think is the parent company of The Verge, Vox Media. And I forgot he's a talented guy, but he's a fucking dick. The head editor over there. He tried to turn around. They did the Streisand effect to shut everyone up about the god awful PC build that they greenlit to put up on the channel. And they struck all the videos down. Oh, it's not fair use, even though you're live streaming it and you're talking over it, and it is fair use. And then when they got called out, and they got a whole bunch of bad publicity from major YouTubers, Jay's 2 Cents, Bitwit, Linus Tech Tips, the list goes on and on and on, Paul's Hardware. Then they were like, yeah, out of the kindness of our hearts, we took away those strikes. No, you took them away because your lawyers are like, this is a dumpster fire. It's not working. Get rid of them before you actually have lawsuits on your hands. Who's still here? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Where you at, Quantum? Where you at, bro? I'm looking. I don't see him. Look. I'm going way up, too, and I'm going slow. Come on, dude. Bro, I won't do it right now, but you are more than welcome to come on here and explain your I would love it, man. Explain your take. Explain away how you're the same guy who sits there like the comment police in your fucking comment section. You just let these slip by in an account that you have control of. Come on, explain it. Explain the tweets of where you wanted where you said that you wanted people from the LGBTQ community to get shot, and how you left those up there. Those just slip by you. it can't be actually him. Come on, man. Come on. I would love to hear you explain it away. You didn't explain it in this video. You just played the fucking victim for 20 minutes. Florida chicken. I call in my job, Florida chicken, man. When I made a mistake, I will take blame. Even if it wasn't. When you do this, people respect you, and usually the person who made the mistake comes forward. Yeah, people like when you own up to fucking up. Everyone fucks up. Everyone says stupid shit. I mean, again, it's certain things you say that are horrific. Yeah, you kind of have to carry that cross, but you know. People still like when you take responsibility, and they'll give you a second chance if you're like, look, I fucked up. I said something I shouldn't have. It's not in my nature to say that, and I will learn to be better next time. Yeah, and it was fucked up they had Stefan take the heat. He was a young guy, probably like just out of an internship, and they just fucking ducked away from it. Like, yeah, he did the build. Even though there was a bunch of people editing the video, there was a producer, and Vox says, and I'm sure that video had to be checked over before, like, yeah, this build is a complete dumpster fire, post it. And if anyone says, I think it was Stefan's fault. Quantum, where you at, bro? How do I keep fucking missing this guy? I keep looking up in the chat and I don't see him. I'm looking again. I only have two eyes. Like I can't. Oh, it is what it is. Hey, you know what? He wants to get me rich at ReviewTechUSA.com. You want to come on and explain this away? God bless. I'll have you on.
I came to a channel and I tried to talk to them implies that I'm not just looking to just false flag and take things down. I'm trying to talk to people and work with it. And work with it. So my point here is that no matter what you do, you're always going to have people that want to have their opinion become the only echo chamber. We see it with reviews all the time, how they'll fly reporters out, they'll give a singular narrative on something, and that is what it has to be.
No one cares about your stupid fucking takes on this, man. That's what you don't understand. If this was about takes, I'm looking at my Twitter right now. I'm not a... Dude, you didn't say... You just said they're terrible tweets. You didn't say... Dude, if you truly were against them, you would have made it abundantly clear that is not a reflection of me, even though we know it is. That is not a reflection of what... Or if you had a different take from years ago, which you used that card to... Oh, it's from a long time ago. Why'd you say that? Look, I had a different viewpoint at that time. You didn't say any of that. You just... It was just the blame game except for everyone but you. This whole thing... This speaks volumes about that. And what we know, we're going to check your comment section right now. I guarantee you that 99% of the comments, unless you held comments for a review and now you have them up to try to prove me wrong, are going to be all praising you, which is strange because in a scenario like this, that naturally wouldn't be the case.
Otherwise, you become the quack, you become the fraud, you become the crazy person. I've seen it so many times with my TV reviews, and it's going to keep happening. This year, I swear, I'm going to probably upset more people by talking about TVs and talking about the flaws that they have, because when you give a review, I'm under the belief that it's a reviewer's job to talk about the good and the bad as it is without any punches held. People don't do that. They want sponsorships, and people like Rich just want clout. So, yes, while this might draw more attention to it, it might maybe even give him some extra views. I don't even know if that's possible at my level because I'm really not that big, but it's drama that kind of he can chop up and make another video. That's kind of what I'm talking about. But yeah, sure, he could do that. But the point here is to, again, just defend against that by giving the full story instead of an out of context, uneducated, not even attempted to research story.
Quantum, please, with a straight face, tell me this. That your account was, which one is it though? So because you gave two different narratives here. Was your account hacked or was it imposters? So you knew about these tweets for years. Horrible, horrible tweets. It just so happens that, well, one, if it was a hack, if your account was hacked, you would leave those tweets up. But if it was an imposter, because you've said both, that the imposter, while I was live streaming and exposing that shit last night, and Tipster also got a hold of it too, that they took it down for you out of the kindness of your heart, a person who wanted to make you look bad, neither one flies, Chief. And you've been known in other videos that people have told me before, being anti-LGBT in videos as well. You got your previous YouTube channel shut down because of it. Are these all coincidences? All of them are coincidences. Please explain it. Explain it. This was a video looking to put blame on other people besides yourself. I don't care, Quantum. I don't give a shit about your take on Elden Ring. I don't care about the game. I don't care. I may never play it. So why would I just want to put out... Why would I want to defame you for a game that I don't give a fuck about? Please, explain this one to me. I would love to hear it. QTV made a video about the Democrats, which YouTube took down. Then he posts his website article mirroring that video. Then it says his mods wrote it. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty in heaven. Quantum, please explain to me explain to me where I'm wrong about what I said. How does that make sense? The discussion about Elden Ring and fair use is deflection. Yes, it's all deflection. He is not here once. Let's just make sure. Okay?
Because if you investigate and you ask me questions and you really reach out to me, I'm more than willing to talk to you about a lot of this stuff. So just these like blatant attacks and all of this is really just their way of telling me you will submit, we will destroy you, we will end your career, we will take you off of YouTube. It's them trying to literally be the judge, jury, and executioner by way of content they create. So they do it with everybody. They're trying it with me. I'm not surprised, but it's not going to work because at the end of the day...
It is willful ignorance. He's trying to change this topic. He's trying to change the topic.
Really didn't do anything, so I mean, you can either take it...
He's trying to... Hopefully it softens the blow and villainize other people. That's what it is.
Or leave it, but that's the podcast.
Excellent podcast. Excellent ending, too. Nothing like just chopping it off right. Amazing podcast. 10 out of 10. Without even realizing it, just made yourself seem worse because you didn't disavow anything that was... You just said they're terrible tweets. You disavowed absolutely nothing. Your excuses to say that it was are absolutely laughably weak. But let's go. We're going to feed a troll right now. And I guarantee you this troll is going to regret this feeding. Now, the first and foremost thing I must say is that leave these fucking people alone. But this take is so extraordinarily bad. Well, first off, this guy said that I was just going after Quantum TV because he's a black person. It's just like, well, which we already talked about before, and I named the countless other people that I have talked about on YouTube that are, well, white. Yeah. He was like Roseanne Barr. He was on fucking Ambien. You can't blame him. Well, anyway, so let's see. We're gonna find this guy here because first off, I do agree with your statement. Look at the Monster Hunter. Utmost respect to you, dude. Come on, though, saying the game should be made for everyone. So he leaves up like the softball. I'm actually subscribed to both of you for years, and seeing a thumbnail on you, I was like, what? It's Q. I saw both sides of the coin, and it tickled me for a good. You're definitely a creator who does not cave. Oh wow. Look at all this praise. It's crazy. He gets high on every stream and talks about chicken toys constantly. It's either bashing me or praise. It's weird. It's almost like he's painstakingly looking over his social media right now to make sure it's saying what he wants to. LG Electronics. Okay. Respect, bro. Dick Cheese Tech is a joke. I admire you standing your ground as a man. Look at all this praise just flowing in. It's almost like he's getting rid of comments that aren't praise. Yeah, Q. These clowns keep it classy, Tech. And where is, I think, here is, this guy not only just agrees with him and is metaphorically, well, I'll be nice. No, I won't. He's kissing his ass. But he likes so much what he did. 184 likes and 606 dislikes. But all this praise. Hey, Quantum, are you still here? You seem to be all over the comments to make sure you look good. But but on your social media that you just had hacked, that you didn't, supposedly hacked, it wasn't hacked. That you went back, you didn't go back and delete the tweets about, people in the LGBTQ community should have been, just like they were in the Pulse nightclub, should have been shot. Those just slip right by you. But kissing your ass on a video with way more likes than dislikes, way more dislikes than likes, which obviously means that people aren't just leaving pleasant comments, you don't see any of them. You are so full of shit. You are so full of shit. Get lost. Don't let them discourage you, brother. You be the bigoted piece of shit that you are. What, yo, this right here, son. You've always been 100, bro. Keep up the great work and honesty. I've been a loyal follower for a while, and I love that you hate the LGBTQ community. I'm also an anti-vaxxer, too. Can't wait to hear the best 2022 TV to buy. Keep hating gay people, man. I love bigots. Yeah! Yeah, why don't you message someone about copyright, Chief? Come on. I will. That might make for a good video. Hey, Quantum, you still watching? Well, you have a fan here, First Stage Gaming. He wants to use this controversy to set off his career. It's going to work out really well for him. I am feeding a troll right now, but this is a good troll. Let's see what his great take on defending a guy who's a bigot is. Let's see. A fan's take on Review Tech USA. Oh, boy.
Hey, Rich.
Hi. That would be me. Again, leave this guy alone. I genuinely mean that. We can have all the fun we want to here. At least his mic quality is pretty decent. Yeah, he's the Jussie Smollett. Hey, man, let's get his... Well, good news is, because this is the hill he's dying on, his YouTube career is over before it even started. That's part of the reason why I'm showing it. Oh, man. Come on. I saw this. I'm like, this guy can't be serious. This is really where he wants to... This is who he wants to defend to try to gain some clout. It just amazed me. I never do things like this, you know that. But this one, hey, he's a public figure. He's posting it to a public platform, and he wants to defend a bigot. So let's have some fun. Let's give him some notoriety.
Hey, Rich. When are you going to start being funny again? Hey, Rich.
Yeah, he's got a point there.
What happened to those funny horror stories you used to do? Hey, Rich. When are you going to start reviewing tech in the USA more often? Hey, Rich. When are you going to stop this bullshit drama YouTube videos that you do?
Well, I've been doing them since I started YouTube, so probably never.
And why are they always on black YouTubers?
I only make videos on black YouTubers. The Quartering, Boogie2988, Pat and Ian, PewDiePie. Let's think who else here that I've made videos on. Dreamcast Guy. I've made videos on RGT85. I've made videos on James Charles. I've made videos... There's a trend. DSP. Wings of Redemption. That is true. Who else? Keemstar. Let's see. I know there's plenty more. G4. There's a trend with all those... Captain. They are all white. Only Giga Chads in the Quantum TV comments section. Tommy Tellerico. Well, well, you got me there. I'm racist against fake spray tan people. Crap Gamer, Shane Dawson. But you know what? Besides the almost dozen major white content creators that I've just named, he is right. I tend to lean more toward just going after black people. You got me. Dr. Disrespect, Alex Jones. Like, are you fucking serious, dude? But it's okay. You want publicity, you got it. I'm feeding a troll right now. Why? Because this is going to work out awfully for you. And I don't want anything to happen to him, but you are always going to be remembered now for the guy that defended a hateful bigot that wanted to see people in the LGBT community die. So, congratulations on peaking at 92 subscribers, because you have hit the pinnacle of your YouTube career. It's over already. Good luck.
Yeah, I said it. Let's get into it. Skibbity bobbity jibbity bobbity boobop.
Oh, that was brilliant. Ah, so this is the guy who has a voice that sounds identical to Leafy's that appears often on these streams. Who? Griffin Gaming? That's not this guy. No, this
Everyone First Stage Gaming here, and look, I used to be a fan of Rich, and I was subscribed to Review Tech USA for as long as I can remember. I've been making this channel since 2010, and he was around since, I don't know, either then or after then, but I was there when he was recording, you know, just gameplay and doing the gaming news, and he had great,
Well, that was...
you know, content, like horror stories and all kinds of stuff, you know, that he would do that was funny. The guy
Dude, I've already made... the scales are tipped, like... it's just amazing. Like, you're... I knew the race card was eventually going to be pulled because it's just such low-hanging fruit. It's like, oh, well, maybe he... Because people are afraid of it. It's kind of like when with Vosh. Remember the whole thing where he's kind of said, like, we should care about all child exploitation, and people are like, oh, so he's pro-child porn. No, he never said he's pro-child porn. But people bring it up because it's like, whoa, I don't want to go near that. Not going near Vosh. So you say something like, oh, Rich, he's criticizing a bigoted black person, so he must be racist. No, I'm not racist. I just don't like people that want an entire community of people to die. You've made videos on Soulja Boy, EDP, Quantum TV, 3 out of how many videos? Yeah, dude, how many videos I make on people that... I'm equal opportunity, man. You know? Today, yeah, he's not getting to the point. But again, this is the pinnacle of his YouTube career because he is dying on the hill of defending someone who wants people in the LGBT community to die. So this is it. He has reached the heights of what he's going to reach on YouTube. Congratulations. What's your name? First Stage Game. Congratulations. I'm making an exception here, and I think people think it's a worthwhile exception. Let's continue.
It was funny. And then all of a sudden, he just went on this drama kind of thing and, you know, start talking about...
Bro, I was talking about, like, EDP and stuff. Not EDP, excuse me. I was talking about, like, Kanye West. I actually defended him back before I knew he was going batshit crazy against the whole Taylor Swift thing back in 2009. That was a pretty bad take. But my point being is that I've always talked about community shit from before I even had Review Tech USA. He wants to lick this. Hopefully not.
You know, drama with EDP 445 and all these other guys.
He's going to cherry pick all of the whopping 3 or 4 black YouTubers. Okay, so let's see. EDP, Quantum TV, Soulja Boy. Is there... I don't even know if there's anybody else. Is there someone else I've talked about? I don't even know.
Guys that I don't even care about.
We Hispanics do not claim this, man.
Really,
you're smart.
But I noticed it.
Well, Big Cheese, that was the whole... And I actually worked with him beforehand, so...
Trend. And that trend...
And Broken Games, it's a big part of the reason... I've thanked Broken Games. Big Gift, give me my 200. There you go. If it wasn't for him and Black Bond, two black men, I wouldn't be here doing YouTube as a career. Weird. Oh, I was about to hit the applause and I knocked into the bird.
He tends to like do this to black YouTubers, and I think that's a problem. Now, before you go and say,
Well, let's hear his defense of this. I didn't get to this part. This is amazing.
"Oh well, he does drama on everyone, not just black YouTubers. He does it on everyone." I get that. I see that. I'm not.
So what is the point of your stupid fucking video then? What is the point of your video that you're ruining your credibility even outside of YouTube for?
Stupid.
Oh God, hip hop gamer. You had to dig. What was the last time I talked about him? Like 2015?
But lately, he just seems to be ripping on black YouTubers. I'm just saying.
Because it's just how it happened. It just so happened that one black YouTuber got caught in a pedo sting, thank God it was a decoy, wanting to rape a 13-year-old girl, and another one wants to see the LGBTQ community die. Should I just not talk about them because they're black? What is wrong with you? Hopefully you have a job where you don't have to think critically. I gotta find the name of it. This song is actually Ed Gein. The song, because I have to have it there for legal reasons, is in the description. I'm Hispanic, you're not racist. You tell it like it is, regardless of who. Absolutely, man. I don't care about your race. Everyone's equal. We're all born the same way and die the same way. Your color or your skin means not a fucking thing to me. We're all human.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It just so happened that two people did terrible things and they were black. Brilliant deduction, dude. That is, I hope to God you were not a detective, because there's probably some innocent people in jail because of you.
And then his content lately, even with games, is just so controversial. It's almost like deliberate. If you look at the Steam Deck, he would say, "Don't buy the base Steam Deck."
Yes, he was saying, so me saying don't buy the base Steam Deck is, I still kind of hold to that, man. I mean, it's better now because I hear that they optimized the micro SD card, but how long is that going to last? Oh, man, I remember your videos, and wasn't that the guy who thought the game? Yes. He had some ridiculous take on that game.
Because it has a small storage or whatever. And he was claiming that it wouldn't...
Yes, because you can't even... On the eMMC memory in there, I think I'm saying that right, you can't even store a single fucking game on it. You have to go out and buy storage. And in the future, those games may need fast I/O speeds required to actually work. So, that's a drama take? Leave Tim Fool alone. I like that.
Run or be crappy and don't get the base version all without even having the Steam Deck on hand. Just speculation. He was wrong. Steam Deck is out. The base version is fine. Runs on the SD card. It's slower, but it's nowhere near the speed of a PS5. So
someone didn't watch my whole video where I said specifically is that in the future its longevity may be questioned, because, and everyone's like, you could just open it up. Did anyone not see the video that I saw directly from Valve where they were pretty much like Gabe Newell was almost on his hands and knees begging you not to open it? They're like, hey, we're opening this up. You really shouldn't do that. We're going to now do this. You really shouldn't do that. We're going to unscrew the back. We really shouldn't do that. You could die from opening. They literally said you could die. They don't want you opening it.
who cares anyways? Or what you have on your PC. It's a portable handheld. Got it? And then there's the GT7 stuff. I mean, come on, man. Like, you're...
Speculation, but I have a feeling that there is a strong emotional attachment this man has to GT7. I don't know yet. Let's see what he says.
You're not obviously a true fan of the series.
Yep. I was right. Brilliant job, dude. Defend a hateful bigot because I don't like one of your favorite series. You can't make it up. We're watching it in 4K. Well, not 4K, 1080p 60 in real time.
You may have played it since PS1. You may have dabbled into it, but you don't know what the game's about, obviously. It's about fine-tuning the physics, your vehicle, your tires, everything. It's a racing simulator.
Oh, did you? Let me take a gander. I usually don't do this. Don't think I'm doing like. Was this the first video we watched? Who is this? Yes, that is. That is the first video we watched.
Simulator. Don't you get it? What's your problem with it? Now I'm gonna go buy an $800 racing rig, just trying to do a little mini flex there, right? So then it's gonna change your mind because now you're gonna be able to drive and race it. Come on, dude, it's gonna be even worse. You're gonna complain even more. With the GT7 stuff, dude, looks like a PS3 game. Yeah, right, dude. You don't know what you're talking about.
So this guy is siding with a person who is absolutely giving horrible, horrible takes. He is willing to ruin his credibility outside of YouTube and defend a hateful bigot that wishes death on people because he didn't like my viewpoint on Gran Turismo 7. I didn't even know this until now. You can't make this up. We are living through a moment that we will never forget. And I have to piss again. Wonder why. Sent you a message. Ooh, I got another one. Or maybe I checked that before. Dude, I almost choked on a Dorito laugh when he said what he said, but lately you've been on dissing. Yeah, it was timing. It just so happened that the two creators that did terrible things were black. Okay, should have been. Oh, wait. Oh, EDP wanted to rape a 13-year-old girl. Luckily, it was a decoy. Yeah, no. Oh, he's black, so I'm not going to talk about it. That would sure help my credibility. How about this, First Stage Gaming, which you're going to be stuck on the first stage with this terrible take. If EDP was white or Hispanic or Asian, skinny, fat, doesn't matter. He's a bad person. I'm going to call him out for doing bad things. Because I don't let race make me judge someone differently. Mind-blowing, I know. I just didn't. I cannot be. The reason I discriminate against DSP is because I can't be as much of a man as him. So I'm fucked.
Now my ass is in her body. I fell down a fucking hole.
Oh, God. All right, Solid Crusader, do the Dorito. So, yeah. I don't think too many takes on them this
Digital
month.
Foundry did a whole entire video on the graphics, and they say it's amazing. But nope, listen to Review Tech USA because you know what you're talking about. Rich knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, this is him being ass hurt. Like, dude, I saw part of their video. I still see it. I just don't think it's a good looking game. All right, so I don't agree with Digital Foundry.
He's never flip-flopping anything before. Backwards compatibility. And then there's your live streams. And I
Oh my goodness, oh no, my take changed because times have changed and Microsoft has actually made me realize that backwards compatibility is a good thing. No, I should just keep the same opinion because that's what real men do. They never admit they're wrong, which is probably knowing what this guy is, knowing who this guy is trying to defend right now, he's probably okay with that. Probably is a selfie mirror, I don't know.
admit your live streams were pretty funny back in the day. And hey, if you want to take off your shirt and someone wants to pay you money to do it, by all means do it. I do the same.
He's going to use the shirtless thing. I don't care, dude. That doesn't bother me in the slightest. I've literally had family members who don't like me use that against me. You know what? Here you go. I'm so ashamed.
Same if I was in your shoes. So I don't blame you for that. But your excuse to why you do it by saying it's a meme, like it's not a meme, dude. It's not a meme.
Really, it isn't? I could have swore it started with my Note 7 review, and then people asked me to get shirtless because of that. I'm pretty sure that was that's where it started.
Taking off your shirt isn't a meme. You just did it, and you did it because people are paying you. That's why. It's not a meme. Stop making an excuse. You like...
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm exposed. Yes, absolutely. People give me a 50, I'll take off my shirt for a half an hour. I've never hidden that. Oh, man. This guy's steamrolling me.
Like the money, okay? And who cares? It's funny, right? Just say that. Admit it. Admit it. You do it for the money, and it's funny. Not because the fans think
all right,
it's a
everyone here, haven't I admitted to all this before?
meme now, so that's why I do it. And then there's your live stream and your cannabis use. Dude, I don't care what anyone smokes, what anyone does in their free time.
So why are you bringing it up?
It's none of my business. Whatever you do, if you're an adult and it doesn't hurt anyone, then
I have to hear what he has to say.
You got to do. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you admit that, come watch a Stone streamer or whatever that you have your titles of, and then you're just spitting nonsense, not responding to super chats, not, your slurred speech, you're just talking nonsense. Hey, it's funny, but at the
Retro Game Puppy and Toaster Boss, thank you for becoming a member.
same time, it's not, dude. Like, come on, man. You got to do better than that.
Okay. Shirt's going to go back on for a little bit because I want to see if anyone's going to predict what I say while I get dressed. Are you ready? Is everyone in the chat thinking what I'm going to think? What I'm going to say? I want to see. I want to see. If I could find the top of my shirt. What the fuck? Is it inside out? Yes, it is inside out. So you're going to have more time. You're going to have more time. Not about super chats. Well, I guess I'm keeping the shirt off. Thank you. Dude, I love you. You are the best on YouTube. You are entertaining, down to earth, and takes us. If I am buying something, I always listen to you. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Tom Fuckery, thank you very much. Can I get rapid fire DSP snorts? Of course. If I can find the fucking snort. Where is the snort? And relax your anus, of course.
Try to relax your anus.
Okay, so let me put the shirt on. It's still backwards. I am not stoned in this. I have taken 0 marijuana today, by the way. That was not done because I didn't even watch this guy's full video. You would think I was
at the
stoned
end
out
of the day, I'm
my face
just
right
a
now 'cause I
small
cannot
little
put a shirt
YouTuber.
on.
Been here since
Okay,
2010.
shirt is now.
I don't have close to the number of successes that you have with
God
your
damn it,
channel.
you
That's
son
not
of a
my
bitch.
point. My point.
This video is not ending well, but good. Perfect. I got it back to the spot. Yeah, I didn't take any weed today. Okay. Okay. Thank you for saying I'm the man, Cyber Taurus. Okay. He's concerned about me smoking weed as he is defending a guy, probably more so because he's angry at my Gran Turismo 7 take, that admitted to the fact that he wishes that the LGBT community would be shot dead. But He is the moral arbiter of marijuana use. This is a first, for me anyway.
You know, come watch a Stone streamer or whatever that you have your titles of, and then you're just...
Yeah, there's like, who is the guy from, I can't think of him right now. From Cypress Hill. His whole channel's based around all they do is smoke blunts all day.
spitting nonsense, not responding to super chats, not...
Oh, my shirt is... Why did I put my shirt on? Tom Fuckery, I'm sorry. What am I doing?
Here.
Tom Fuckery!
Look, listen.
I almost ripped you off. I'm sorry. What am I doing? The nipples are back out.
Not, you know, your slurred speech, you're just talking nonsense. Hey, it's funny.
People seem to enjoy it. He may not enjoy it, and that's fine, but I'm just
But
funny.
at the same time, it's not, dude. Like, come on, man. You got to do better than that. And that's why I'm making this video. At the end of the day, I'm just a small little YouTuber. Been here since 2010. I don't have close to the number of successes that you have with your channel. That's not my point. My point is, as a fan, I felt like I had to make this video to call you out. And that's it. Peace.
So basically, look, leave the guy alone. I said that from the beginning. It's not that I'm changing my tune. You know how I am. I'm just like, so, hey, he's going to be known as the guy who defended Quantum TV, but at least he got in the fact that he's angry about my take on Gran Turismo 7. At least, there you go. Oh my God! What a stream! What a stream! Let's get Vince McMahon to burn him down. That dude kiss his ass, and it's just like, don't you? But maybe he agrees with that. Maybe he agrees with his take on the LGBT. He didn't even mention that. Neither did Quantum TV. He didn't mention that in his video, where it was everyone else's fault. It's not going to end well for any of them, man. That guy, and like I said too, he's just not even thinking, I guess. You know, he'll regret that later. He'll regret it later. You know, and because now what happens if his job finds out that he did that? And I don't want to see that happen. I shouldn't have even fucking mentioned that. But here is a piece of advice that I could give you if you're a small YouTuber. You need to think about what you attach yourself with. Even if you're angry at a content creator, like, okay, you're mad at the fact that I think Gran Turismo 7 is overhyped. I want to say it's shit because it's not shit, but it is definitely overhyped. So you're going to side with a guy who just got caught multiple times saying horrific things? It's not good. So think about what you're siding with before you side with it. Don't just act out of emotion. Think logically. You know? Let's watch Crap Gamer. All right, I'll bite. Let's watch Crap. Yeah, let's end this on a lighter note. Let's watch some Crap Gamer. Wait, not fair. So, okay, so he put up this video 3 hours ago. Not fair to Sony. Enormous Xbox Series X news as fans worried about the PS5's future. That sounds like a title. Let me make sure I put the screen up. That definitely sounds like a Crap Gamer title. Let's see how long it takes him to get to the point. We are already starting with the porn music.
Microsoft is...
Can you want to shove a cardboard cutout of Quantum TV up my ass? Also, GT17 compared to Burnout Paradise in 2012 looks like ass. Now, the argument can be made that's more of an arcadey game. I don't want a cardboard cutout of Quantum up my ass. That would probably sting anyway. But You can't tell me when I see the intro with ray tracing before you go into the race. I know I bring this up all the time. It looks like a 9th gen game. Then it goes back to looking like a 7th gen game when you're in the car. So obviously the game, I've seen what it can look like when it looks better in the game itself. What's up?
Has been generating tons of positive news lately. Obviously, fans are going to be very excited about games and game releases, even though there's always going to be a hint of negativity around Xbox given the situations that we saw them kind of endure last generation. Things have continually and progressively got...
He's reading right now, which is fine. I know I could sound like I'm reading too, but
better.
You could, he does it in a crap way.
Though,
no pun intended.
And gamers seem to be relatively happy with what Microsoft seems to be offering. Xbox Game Pass is a huge value.
What is he playing? It looks like Fortnite, but it's not.
A lot of gamers are coming around to that. Me personally, I've come around to it. It's something that I use. I don't use it very frequently.
Wait, oh no. Okay, so what video are you talking about, man? I'm not seeing it. Let me go to my regular messages. We have... So that is... Where is this video that you speak of? Someone said they have a video from Quantum. Okay, hold on one second. Imagine ignoring tweets to just... Dude, because you don't ignore anything. Alright, I'm looking back on your old stuff here. From old tweets from a hacked account. Yeah, okay. Everyone keeps on... I'm like getting stuffed by the fucking bucket load right now. Whoa, here we go. Quantum TV blog. I will always fight LGBT communism. Author, Quantum TV blog. This is him. Paul Spiderman's New York has never been about this LGBT nonsense until Obama's time in office. Obama gave scumbag liberal terrorists like you a platform to attack the majority. Only human waste like you would defend such trashy conduct. This is T for teen game with gay sex propaganda targeting all gamers without warning. Go back left field and stay there, wretch. That's Quantum TV. What else we got here from him? Oh, man. Jesus Christ. What is that from? Hold on, we got more. We got more. I learned all liberals are communists. It's all good as long as you speak how they want to you. Irony in that. Anyone not okay with enforcing LGBT and other liberal ideas? So, what a coincidence. This is how you truly feel if he becomes the conservative liberal's fear before the end of his term. I'll vote for him. I want marriage back. I guess he's talking about he thinks that gay marriage is going to destroy regular I'm sure that's going to happen, dude. To all liberals, I don't want you here. If you're pro-liberal, we're not going to get along. This is from Quantum TV. Leave now or we will just keep disagreeing until I block you. I can't put it any other way. So sick of libtards trying to control what I say or how I say it. If you don't support outward-speaking conservative values, just leave. You can get liberal tech advice anywhere. You've been warned. Ooh, tough guy. All right, so he's against killing animals, which okay, that's not. That one isn't. I mean, hey, that's having a flag. This guy asks for help, gets turned down for having a flag of hate, and responds this way. He even blocked me to avoid. All right, he doesn't want anything to do with the Confederate flag. This young man is my hero. Who is he talking about? What is this? I'm sorry. I'm just looking through all this and now this. What is this? Him writing RTX 2080. Since a bunch of selfish man babies who can't get real jobs want to take from real customers, I'm offering you this high quality. I don't know what that's about. That's other shit, but and you're still sending stuff. Holy fuck. Hold on. Oh, that's new. That's I already read that. Here we go. Here's a banger. Steve, this is Quantum TV. This is the author. This is him. Steve giving up will only make things worse. Stand up and say no. Who the hell cares what liberals call you? LGBT is 0.4% of mankind, yet they are getting all the attention because people are accepting defeat. Fuck that. I will fight tooth and nail. The world isn't LGBT on point, so it's hateful or wrong to tell them to stop. Are you fucking serious, dude? From a straight pride group and meet them head on. Backing a straight pride group. He's in the closet. He's fucking insane. Liberals are communists. I already read that one. I'm a lover of peace. Are you really? Wow. Dude, he's out of his fucking mind, bro. Could you imagine any other line of work if this exception could, like a bank robber after getting arrested, you didn't call me on the way over to let me know? Yeah, like I'm going to be like, hey, man, heads up. I know you're not going to admit to this anyway, even though it's literally on your... and now he's trying to make it like, oh, I didn't check. I just forgot about... How do you forget about someone if someone hijacked my account? This is common sense. Maybe you're not as bright as I'm trying to give you credit for, Quantum TV. So you leave up where, oh yeah, I wish LGBTQ members were shot dead. I forgot about it. Damn. You don't forget a fucking thing. Hopefully he never has kids, dude. Let's just pray that he doesn't.
But it's something that I definitely see the value of it. And with kids now especially, It makes it a no-brainer. You know, you get a Series S or whatever for them, and you lock in some Game Pass for them, and you're good to go. You don't have to sit there and, rent games and spend $40, every week renting games for them. You don't have to buy games for them. And I understand how hypocritical that sounds because I buy games for myself all the time. But it's just, if you have family and obviously income isn't unlimited, you're going to need something like that. And I see the benefits of it. With that being said, Microsoft continues to do a lot of very interesting things that sort of get people excited about.
Okay, I'll check it out. Keep it classy tech, and you're the one we'll talk about. Man, I'll go on your podcast, bro. What time is it? Hit me up with another email.
Of Xbox and even things that were said.
And let me know. What I probably will do is have my editor take highlights of it to talk about Quantum TV so people can know all about him, if that's okay with you. Rich is amazing. He keeps it real, fun, and created a brand worth watching during a time when everything is falling to shit. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me, man. Love what you do, man. Thank you. And keep it classy tech. Hit me up. And thank you for your first.
Said that weren't going to happen, right? Like they surprised everybody with this announcement. I got to tell you. And I see a lot of people really, really happy with what's going on. So hopefully this is exactly what you wanted to hear, and I'm excited to talk about it. I know you guys are. What's up, everybody? I'm Crap.
Why does he wait until always 2 minutes? It doesn't fit. Crap Gamer, this is constructive criticism. do your intro. Like, it just doesn't flow. It's like, yeah, I was taking it up. By the way, this is Crap Gamer. Actually, that kind of works. Never
Gamer,
mind.
and this is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice some changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from giving us a like and possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you all so much for choosing
Some Ordinary Podcast. Is that Mudahar? Yeah, of course. He's been on my podcast a couple times, man.
to spend some of your free time with me today. It means the world to me, and as long as you're here, you might as well go ahead and like the video. I would so much appreciate that. It just means so much to me, and I think you guys are all so amazing. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Now, there's always going to be a little bit of contention on the various social medias and things like that. One of the main things is Xbox fans, they are happy with what they have. PlayStation fans are happy with what they have. Some people are happy with both, like me, like I enjoyed. I'm not a neutral by any means, though I always tell people that. They're like, wow, congratulations on being a neutral. It's so much.
People are congratulating you. Oh, it's congratulating you. Oh, congratulations. You're console neutral. Said not a fucking... So no one cares. It's not that everyone's like, oh, you need to be on a side. Like, the console wars have, like, subsided quite a bit. It was, like, at its peak in, like, the late 2000s, early 2010s. And now it's...
better, etc. And I'm like, no, listen, I prefer Xbox. I'm sorry, listen, I was angry about Xbox for a couple years there.
Because you got your feelings hurt by... Explain why. You got your feelings hurt by Phil Spencer.
I got over it because at the end of the day, if I'm not enjoying myself on these platforms, why am I gaming in the first place, right? So I'm enjoying myself unequivocally lately. But anyway, Game Pass keep proving...
Yeah, I miss the good old days of the console wars where grown-ass men would threaten to beat the shit out of each other and find out where you live because you liked the platform that they didn't like. Those were... nostalgia.
Proving that, it's a phenomenal thing, and it gets even better for a lot of people because they're...
Motherfucker, I am! Shout out Toke64, I see
adding some things that, quite frankly... that wasn't supposed to be added, to be honest with you. So clearly it's been a little bit of a slow start to the year for Microsoft. But they just added a really, really good game on Game Pass called Tunic. It's a Zelda-inspired adventure game that just came out, and it's already being acclaimed as one of the best games of the year. And what happens is you play as like a little fox who wakes up empty-handed on a beach from an isometric perspective. And I'm going to link this article. You guys can check it out. Now, I have to be clear. This type of game, the Zelda-esque type of game, isn't necessarily for me, but the interesting thing is Microsoft listened when people said they wanted this game in Game Pass, and I think that's where this kind of comes into play. So you've done all this type of stuff before in some games if you played Zelda, and that's what makes Tunic's core quality stand out. It trusts the player, and the menus and in-game signs are done up in like a weird runic language that explain very little, so you're forced to rely...
Yeah, that's what he does. He makes like, and no one falls for it anymore. Like, you have to offer the content to back up the clickbait. People say I clickbait. People were saying my video today from fucking GT7 is clickbait. You got to back it up with something, man. It's not clickbait. Obviously, you're going to make a title that entices people, but when you're like, not fair to Sony, enormous Xbox Series X news as fans worried about the PS. Stop. No one buys it anymore. It's so one-dimensional. People are like, yeah, I'm going to watch this guy. He's going to play a stupid fucking game, and it's going to be a nothing burger that he tried to make it into a big burger. With lettuce and cheese.
Rely on instinct and knowledge gleaned from other games. Which is pretty cool. But the Tunic surprise release on Game Pass highlights a growing strategy for popular games on demand service.
Scotty Kilmer, he's the car guy, right?
In December, the service saw 3 games.
Foil Grim Timmy, you know what, you son of a bitch? You know what, just because you talked about burgers, I'm making you a mod again. Why? I don't know. Because I want to. Hope you don't have a fucking problem with it.
Soundscraper, Generation Zero, and Serious Sam 4 added out of nowhere, bucking the years-standing format of Microsoft announcing...
This is why Sony is going to be losing sleep. Xbox Game Pass. I mean, I think that, what's his name? Oh my God, I can't think of it right now. The industry analyst. Can't think of him. I'm sure someone's going to say it in chat and I'm going to get pissed off for forgetting. He was like, Sony's doomed in 7 years. It's like, dude, relax a little bit. Yes, they need to play catch up with Xbox Game Pass, but you're jumping the gun a little bit. Just a little bit. Michael Pachter, thank you. Web Bush Securities. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. I'm not pissed at you. Thank you for riding me because I'm an idiot. And yes, I am stone cold fucking sober. First Stage Gaming.
New inclusions weeks before they would arrive. Now, as recently as January, Tunic's publisher Finji was adamant in claiming that the game wasn't coming to Xbox Game Pass, so it's unclear when the Game Pass deal was inked. When reached for comment, a representative for Finji told Kotaku that the company doesn't discuss business.
I know I slip up once in a while and say, but I try with names. Like if I can't figure, I'll look up the just look up the pronunciation, dude. At least I still fuck up names, but at least sounds like you looked it up.
Business deal.
Michael Pachter literally said, I had it in a video, that he thought the Intellivision Amico was going to be wildly successful.
Try to relax your anus.
Love you, Mike.
Dealings with the press.
I do. I actually like Michael Pachter, by the way. He does have takes that I don't agree with pretty much all the time, but I think he's a good person. I do.
Yes. Now, it's not like there's anything nefarious going on. Quite the opposite.
Nefarious, not nefarious. You're not in a forest. Maybe he is in a forest. I could picture like Crap Gamer in like the forest trying to wrestle bears to prove his manhood. Actual bears, not like that kind of. Come on.
Try to relax your anus.
Mr. Boss, the tech reviewer, I don't think he's clickbaity. It's his videos. I mean, sometimes he has like, he had this one video where he like made his balls big in the thumbnail. Like you didn't see balls, but like it was something to do with smartphones. I'm like, why are your balls in my face? All right.
You couldn't purchase Tunic until yesterday, well after it was
Mr. Who's the Boss, I'm thinking
available
of, right?
as part of Game Pass library. There was no way to pre-order the game, so there was no way for players to buy it early and then feel burned by it. But that's one publisher's decision, and it's no solve against the future additions to the service's library. This is the new normal now, and it's clearly anything.
Dude, fucking Blippy. We're going to end this stream in a minute. I don't even know if I'm going to, because I'm tired and my kids are coming tomorrow. And I do have to still work tomorrow too, but I know I've said this before, but I'm sure there's people who haven't heard this before. I remember thinking Blippy. My kids love Blippy, or they did. They're getting a little bit older now, but Blippy, I'm like, this guy's great. Like, I'm so glad I didn't hear anything. Like, there's no kind of drama around him. And then I find out that he was trying to become the next Jackass and decided to the Harlem Shake to be butt naked on a toilet while his friend had his ass and balls up in the air, also naked, and shoot explosive diarrhea all over his rectum and genitals. That is true. I cannot show it here, but you can look it up. Do I want Blippy canceled because of it? Absolutely not. But when I found that out, I almost shit myself.
It can hit Game Pass at any time. So what happens when the next surprise release game has been pre-ordered by tons of players?
Burped in your nose burn?
Well,
That's
you know what?
happening.
They've been pretty good about offering some refunds and things like that. But Tunic, the interesting thing about this is, yes, it does.
So these are the games that he's saying that that Sony should just be like, pack it up.
Look a lot like a Zelda game from back in the day. And you know what? I also feel like what they've been able to kind of...
He's yawning! He's yawning, and he's not even stopping for the yawn. He's not even stopping. Don't you dare ever say you do these videos out of passion, crap. You don't. You are yawning right now. Keep that same fucking energy.
Accomplish,
Bro, I barely yawn during my live streams. You can't control it.
Is pretty cool. You know, they've been able to do a lot of interesting things with Game Pass, getting people hyped up, putting games in there that are surprise, big third-party stuff, big first-party stuff. Honestly, it just seems like we're getting more and more and more content lately, and that's going to just continue to add the value to Xbox, no matter if it's a Series S, you know, or a Series X. You know, it doesn't really matter to me, to be honest with you. So yeah, hopefully we continue to see growth from that, and we continue to see
the incident of May 1st.
Microsoft really just do some amazing things.
Is that when he fapped? Is that why you're the... Yes, the incident has to...
I fell down a fucking hole.
Things like
the incident of May 1st.
What they've been doing. I gotta say that I'm honest.
That dollar super chat is the gift that's gonna keep on giving, man. Your name is amazing.
Just thrilled by the things that they've been able to do.
Now
I've been seeing a lot of people download these games, and listen, people aren't trying to prop this game up against stuff like Horizon Forbidden West or anything like that. That would be completely silly, right? Completely silly. But what this does is
he still has the porn rock music playing in the background.
It continues to add to the value and continues to put in a value proposition for Microsoft. They're doing a lot of great things lately, and this is just one of the things that they've done. Listening to the fans, they put this game in Game Pass. Would it have been as big a success? I mean, we don't know that it's a success just yet, but...
So I even miss because he just blabbers. What is the game that is the one that's going to send Mark Cerny cowering in fear and shave off his bowl cut? What is the game? What indie game that like 30 people are going to play that he thought it was video worthy to make and yawn?
But, you know, the fact that, you know, everybody's kind of talking about it and we're seeing people play it, and I just feel like that's something that a lot of people in general seem to be pretty excited about. You know, listen, Xbox...
The incident of May 1st. Yeah, Finnegan Fox is going to just clobber Sony.
Xbox is going to be different than PlayStation in a lot of ways, but you know, in a lot of ways, they're clearly the same. I think people are kind of sticking on these differences a little bit too much, and you know, if you're a PlayStation fan, you're going to downplay Game Pass because they don't have that on PlayStation, right? If you're on PlayStation, you're going to downplay that. So if you're on Xbox, you're going to downplay, you know, these triple.
He says mouth sounds so moist too. I can just picture like the spit flying off his lips as he's yawning. You hear
play game of the year bangers that Sony is so keen to release and so aptly releasing on a pretty regular basis right now.
I don't even know what the fuck he's playing still. I'm sure people said it 60 times in the chat and I missed it like an asshole, but
I mean, you know, it's kind of bad on that side, and listen, it happens.
The incident of May 1st. That's
to everybody, but you know, things are kind of bad on that.
And you got the fapping picture. You have won the internet for the day. You are the dollar super chat that all of YouTube
side when you got
that all of YouTube needed.
People trying to compare Tunic to some of these games, or when you have people trying to compare stuff like, you know, let's just say I've seen it where people were trying to compare even before it was delayed, and you know, Stalker 2. You know, it was like, or Crossfire X, like those games.
May 1st, 2016, the day the entire internet will remember Philip Burnell got caught fapping on stream.
Oh, the camera's on.
Yes, it was.
Never going to be on par with a Horizon Forbidden West and a God of War Ragnarok or Gran Turismo 7. It's just not.
God.
They're not the same situation. So, you know, to be honest with you, it's always silly to see that kind of thing. And I'm sure, you know, there might be something small that releases later this year for Sony when Starfield or whatever releases, and it's not going to be an apt comparison there either. So this always goes both ways. It's a little bit funny.
Farts. Nice
but
name.
What do you guys think? Does Microsoft keep making that value proposition more and more interesting to you as a fan or as a non-fan? Let me know. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer out.
Okay, so let's I actually put that Spawnwave picture on Twitter, and I was like, "This man, don't mess with this man. He'll come after your bird and your holes." A lot of people thought that was funny. He looks constipated and angry there. That's why I picked. I love Spawnwave Media, by the way. Do not take it that there's any ill will. There's no ill will towards. Well, okay, there's some ill will towards. Just a little bit of ill will towards Quantum TV because he's a bigoted piece of shit. All right, guys. It has been a hell of an evening. The support across the board has been absolutely amazing. Regular chat, super chat, 29 new motherfucking members tonight. Almost 30 members. You were all goddamn legends.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
What's your... Oh, sorry, Florida Chicken Man. I almost missed it, Rich. One of these days, you should watch Longmont Potion Castle on stream. Send me a Twitter message. I got to start checking that. I haven't checked that email in, like, forever. The one I made. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. I will see you tomorrow with more content. Have a great evening, and thank you for the support. And don't be a bigot. That shouldn't be a hard thing, but apparently it is. Have a good one.